Hello? Hello? Hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello.
And welcome to episode 45 of Rune, our Dungeons and Dragons and League of Legends crossover campaign. Alright, so, a couple things before we begin this episode. First of all, I want to thank everyone in the chat for watching, for hanging out for a little bit, giving us a chance. We appreciate all of you. From now on, as you can see, we have a new friend with us. Sarah's gonna be in the campaign.
I mean, I can't complain.
Well, I can.
Playing Eclipse, the new character. So yeah, you're gonna be watching him a lot. Also, we'd like to remind you guys that we do have the YouTube channel up with all previous episodes. If you guys wish to do so, !YouTube in the chat. And also, you have access to all of the recaps by doing !recap in the chat. This way, you guys can read. You guys can read. Wait, what?
Huh?
Okay, good. This way, you guys can read all of the recaps and shit, and be caught up with within the loop of the story, so that it's not as hard. So that it's not as difficult for you to to understand what's going on. Anyway. Anyway, without further ado, I believe it is time for us to jump right into our intro slash outro. Real quick. All right. We'll be right back with episode 45 of Rune.
Yeah.
There we go. We're back. Okay, guys, volume's on. Watch together. Get ready.
Yes.
And let us get back.
Nice.
Oh god, that was loud for me. Shit. Okay, let's get back into our universe with a quick little recap of what happened last episode. So
I almost died. Yeah.
last episode told the tale of how our heroes killed Fizz O'Fell, the Tooth, freeing another part of the spirit of Ionia. It began with Sade making a pact with the demon Argath, the Scorpion Emperor, trading her nature for a part of his power, just as Bridal signed the contract with the Kindred, empowering his own abilities. With the boons of these two powerful entities, the BDC returned to Ionia City with the goal of killing O'Fell, one of the spirit's firstborn, a common target to the Emperor and the Eternal Hunters. As they arrived, an old friend awaited Brito, someone he had not seen since he left Soraka's wing. Eclipse was sent to Ionia by their teacher in order to assist Brito in his endeavors. They quickly caught up over a meal, just before they decided it would be best to fight Ophel that very same night and give their new companion the good old BDC initiation party. They then headed to the Sleepy Willow to confront the Vastaya Shirei, but first they will have to solve the problem of breaking the barrier that denied them entrance into the tree. They obviously played around with it a little bit, with Eclipse freely crossing until Legland noticed them, and the entire group was shifted into the top level of the willow. Awaiting them was the Tooth, Fist Ophel, very pissed off that they had killed one of his sisters, but also because she revealed he was still alive. He then absorbed some of the Willow Shade's members, including Legland and the twins the BDC met in Ico, empowering himself and turning into a giant black-furred direwolf, ferociously launching himself at Sade and the demon inside her. The fight raged on, with Eclipse revealing his moon and sun magic, Brito using the blinding light stored up in his shield, Thorbjorn taking severe punishment from Ophal's pack, and Sade trying hit-and-run tactics to keep herself safe from the fury of the monstrosity chasing after her. As Sade fell on the ground unconscious after a deadly soul-eating bite from the wolf, Ophel was then finally defeated, with Brito dealing the final blow and completing another contract for the spirit gods who now have their eye on him. One more powerful... You're fighting your own Ophel. You're fighting your own Ophel. One more powerful enemy defeated by the BDC. But what could be the consequences of his death? What repercussions must they now face? Well, there's only one way to find out. So, guys, you're at the top of the Sleepy Willow. Ophel just died in an explosion of spirit energy, and Sade is unconscious on the ground.
A tooth too.
What do you guys do? Sade is still unconscious.
I think I healed her, didn't I?
She was unconscious
Oh no.
at the end.
How long is Brito ability sealed?
They
or is it no longer?
Are.
Okay.
As soon as he died, Brito's magic returned.
Did she get the teeth?
Yeah,
You haven't seen it yet.
I'll go running to Sade and heal
Alright.
her.
You run really fast because you're on your ambulance mode. And you heal Sade
12 HP.
for 12 HP. There you go.
Did you have the armor on? I think you did.
No,
you
I took it off because I was too hot, so I took off my armor.
Yeah, you're now at 12 HP, so you heal for the thing that you had.
Yeah, because I
You were
had
at 0.
1 HP, so I was just checking that.
No, you're at 0. You're at 0.
Probably the reset. Yeah.
So now you're at 12 HP. As Brito runs over to you, his hand beginning to glow with Soraka's magic, he touches you in the forehead, and breath comes back to you. And Ophel is no longer there. And in his stead, on the floor, there's the crest, the Ionian crest that you had seen before, on both the place where Lottel passed away and where Kiara Shimu had passed away. And there's something else on top of the crest. It's
Can
not
we
a
see
dick.
what it is?
I'll tell you.
Fuck.
Yeah. As you approach Eclipse, there's what seems to be about this size bone. It looks like a tooth, and then there's one that is more curved that looks like a claw.
Okay, can I get them both and give them to Sade? Because Eclipse just want to go to sleep, honestly.
Yes.
What? Okay.
You see Eclipse just pick up these two things, and he just gives them to you as sort of like a reward of you being unconscious and now just waking up.
I'm very confused. Look, Emma. As I wake up, I just nod to Brito. Thank you. I will move towards the mark.
Okay, the mark is still there.
Yeah. No, so I guess this is the last one.
As you
This is the truth, right? Yeah.
as you say that, you hear in your head.
This is the last of the first three.
Okay.
There are many more that still live. But he was one of the strongest. And one that held the most of my beloved within him.
Yeah, we're going for an adventure. Okay, cool. And I just put the left hand there.
All right. As you shove your left hand within the Ionian crest and you turn it around almost as if it was a key once more, a huge release of this blue spiritual energy once again oozes out of the mark. And as you look around yourself, the whole willow, the tree, begins to sort of wither. The coloring gets darker and darker, and all of the plants and vines begin to, well, the leaves begin to fall and the branches begin to grow thinner and thinner as the tree seems to be dying before you.
Shit.
At the
What
center
about
at the center of the room, though, now opens what seems to be this platform that is sort of an engraving of sorts of like flowing branches that unite at a point. It shows up a little bit like 10 feet away from the place where you unlocked the seal there.
So it was different from the other releases?
This was slightly different. Yes, you judge that by what you've done there. This release,
he had more of her in.
This, yeah, he held. Not only did he hold more of her, he split it, and part of it was within the willow.
Okay. So, I do feel as well that the Ionia spirit breaking free.
Yes, the exact same warm feeling of gratitude encompasses you as you unlock the seal or break the seal.
I bow to the spirit. Do I get anything from looking at the new crest that form?
As you sort of approach and you look at it, it opens and leads you down. It's sort of a spiral staircase that leads you down into another level.
Okay. Well, I guess we are done here.
Yeah.
There's no more body, nothing else there other than his desk and his chair as well.
I want to search
Can I go?
his desk.
Okay, roll an investigation check for me. Torbjorn. As you continue fighting him IRL.
Yeah.
As you go into his desk, you find a couple of papers. There's some papers that are in one of the drawers, and it's really easy for it's just you just pull it out and it's there. And you recognize some of these papers. In fact, you have held them before, but you can't read them. You don't understand shit. Not only because you can't read, it's just weird.
Have I found the book?
No book there.
Master?
No book there.
Okay.
Only loose papers that seem to be letters that are now like opened, and you can see the seal has been broken.
I grab them all up and then I just give them to Brido. I just hand them and I keep searching for the book.
You don't
If
find
there's
the book.
anything. Sedge.
Is anything of that in any language that I can read?
No, but you recognize that as the Noxian seal that has been broken. Those were probably the letters that you guys lost in Ico. That were from the Noxian spies that had encrypted them. They are still encrypted. So you would have. It is the same. You would have to find the cipher the full cipher to understand it. You have copied
Wait,
it,
what's
Sade.
half of it? Yeah.
You have
Was it
you have
helpful?
you can like you copied it, but you don't like understand what each of the things means. Each of like the marks of the cipher. You need to find what like each of the mark corresponds to in order to unlock the full message or unlock the message at all. But those are in fact the letters that you guys had stolen before. But they've already been opened.
Bless you.
Bless you, Torbjorn.
1d4,
As Torbjorn
1d4,
is-
guys.
As Torbjorn is searching, he sneezes and poof, head is on the table. Seems like all the plants here giving him allergies.
I have a question. With
Yeah.
My like the thieves dance or something.
Mm-hmm.
Do I know that if I take some time I can try to break the cipher? Or?
No, you would need to find the correspondence. You need to find the correspondence of that cipher. It seems to be something that would be used by high-level Noxian spies. As you remember that this was from a famous general, you probably need to find someone who has specific access or knows that cipher.
While they're investigating the table, I would like to see what Eclipse gave me.
Okay, so you have with you what seems to be the tooth you had. However, it's bigger.
Yeah, okay.
It's much bigger, in fact. And you have another thing, which is a claw. It seems to be a claw, a bone claw. As you hold them to you, you sense there's something magical about it, but it holds no power. If you don't have it already, you can search on D&D Beyond for Ophel's tooth and Kila's claw and add them to your inventory. But they don't seem to hold any magical power right now. All right. Anything else you guys are doing?
The betrayer.
For some instance, between all of this, Brighto goes to Eclipse and just say, thank you for the help.
Yeah, you're welcome. Can we get to sleep now? She got the tooth. Everyone's
I
happy.
hope so.
Me too. I mean, she's just ruined the whole tree. Like now, where are the
Yeah.
beds? Like,
It's really
thank you
dark
so much.
outside.
Yeah, thank you, Say,
What?
for just ruining my bed.
Yeah, you're ruining his sleep. Really likes to.
How
go to
is
bed
like this
early.
my fault?
No, don't. Yeah. It kinda is, but yeah, let's not get into that.
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
You wanna get me mad? Really?
Oh,
Can we just leave this damn tree,
wanna
please?
talk about Matt?
Wanna talk about your
Oh.
life?
you
Oh.
don't wanna see Matt.
Ah, dear Soraka.
What a disaster! They're crumbling. Okay, so you guys finish searching the desk. You find nothing else, while Sade just inspects the tooth and the claw. Are you guys leaving the top floor and starting to head down?
Yeah, but is there where we first met, where Said showed the tattoo to
Yeah.
Ophel?
This is
Yeah.
exactly the same place.
So that's not his office per se, right?
It is. It is his office. It is the top level of the Sleepy Willow.
Okay, and he has no bookcase there?
Nothing.
Oh. Okay.
In fact, when you search the desk, you noticed like there were just the papers there. There's some like random shit, like random other papers that you found that you also gave to Brido that are just meaningless stuff about the inn. He doesn't seem to keep anything. You know, you would deem that a being like that, you know, would not need many books with him.
True.
He's thousands of years old. Or was, now he's dead.
Oops.
As I see Dravier trying to find stuff,
Yeah.
and noticing out there was things spawning from sides and stuff. Can I check if there's like a hidden compartment?
Roll for an investigation check for me, please. You begin searching around the room and just like really spend like a few minutes walking around trying to feel for all the walls. There's nothing secret here. Nothing that is illusory that you can get through. Even on the desk you try to search for secret compartments, there's really nothing. It seems to be like a pretty simple space that he just had like at the top of the tree, probably like for meditation and for dealing with business actually related to the inn. Instead of like any like evil plans he had.
Okay. And then I share that with the guys. Maybe if you're looking for something specific, maybe there's like his personal room or something.
All right. So you guys going down now? All right. So you begin heading down the stairs, and as you're coming down on the spiral staircase, this next level is sort of like a lobby sort of area. There's like some chairs, but you see now the coloration, instead of being that pure white bark that was on the tree, it's starting to darken and darken, and it's darkening faster. You keep going down through all of the levels, even the level you had been previously on for your rooms, and everything is just, first of all, silent. You don't see anyone.
Yeah.
And second of all, it's all dying. It's all just beginning to wither and wither slowly. You continue going down and heading down until you reach the bottom floor. As you reach the bottom floor, I'm gonna need all of you to make an intelligence saving throw for me, please.
Oh shit.
Intelligence saving throw. All right.
Natural one. Good.
Okay, good to know.
We're all dumb. Except
So-
Eclipse.
As you guys
Fucking
go
yes.
down, and you say with Sage's passive perception and even Brightos, you look around the final room, the room of the inn, and there is one person sitting there. Long black hair with these purple tattoos across her eyes that flow down her face. It is Karob Cells.
Oh,
Drinking tea and just looking at you with a smile on her face. As you guys all acknowledge her presence, she looks at you and she says, "Well, hello there, BDC. And new member?
Yo.
You've accomplished quite the big deal today. How are you feeling?"
Who are you again?
"I am Karob Cells. Nice to meet you,
A bitch.
Eclipse."
Well,
Did
I
you-
wish
did
I
you
could
actually
say
say
the
that?
same.
Did you actually say that, Sade?
no.
Okay. Brighto, you're pretty smart.
I already felt my saving throw.
You instantly notice something.
Hmm.
Your sense of smell is not there.
Yeah, I was going to ask for that.
You're trying to call upon the improved scent that the kindred gave you. It's not there. You can't. You just smell what's next to you, which is Torbjorn. It's fucking disgusting. But you can't really get a beat on her smell. She then gets up, approaches you all, looks Brighto in the eyes, looks Sade, and then she continues like almost like slithering across, looks at Torbjorn up and down, and then Eclipse,
Weirdo.
Wait, we never had that description about the purple tattoos, did we?
You did.
Oh, yeah?
Right from the
Okay.
start, yeah.
I don't remember, but
I don't remember. Yeah,
Probably.
that's. I was gonna be like,
Yeah.
do I sense anything weird from? Does it feel like karma's
No,
type
no,
of
no.
magical thing?
It doesn't. It is carousels, and she has always had this. She then says,
Okay.
hopefully, my friends, by now you've understood the nature of this world you live in. A constant struggle for balance. Today you made something right. Today you've righted one of the wrongs of history. But what happens when you light up the darkness and then look behind you? Let's hope the shadow that you cast is not as dark as the abyss you now carry among you. And she looks straight at Sade.
as she's saying this, by the way, I'm whispering to.
I carry
Eclipse.
what? The dark of the abyss?
You're whispering to what?
I'm whispering to Eclipse. Just she's too mysterious to us. She's weird.
Which one? Say it. We're ourselves.
Carol.
Okay.
Torbjorn just starts walking towards the exit of the
Yeah,
inn.
we're done with this girl.
As you go and take a step, your body is frozen in place.
Not this shit again.
And she says, hold up a minute, Torbjorn. It is important that you hear these things. I am helping you after all.
Are you?
I have no patience for
You can't
more.
talk. You're paralyzed. All that she hears and you
Do
guys
I-
hear is
Okay, yeah.
No, but are you? Did I say it or I'm also?
you did. You're not
Okay,
paralyzed.
okay.
Can I
Talk-
try to get smells from outside?
You can't. As you try to just smell something, you can't. You just smell what's right next to you.
She's Torbjorn.
You smell it too, by the way, Eclipse, and you don't have special powers. It's becoming a problem. Anyway, she moves on and she says, taking a life isn't always free. There's a price, just as there is one for escaping death. Right, Brighto. I just want you to know that whatever happens to you in this world, it's not just bad luck. It's not just because someone else willed it to be. It's because you've made it so. I'm here to remind you of that. And that alone.
What are you even doing?
Oh, I was just drinking tea.
I really hate you. You give no answers.
Well, answers will come to those who wait, perhaps, or maybe they
We've
won't come at
literally
all.
been waiting for. Is it months?
Yeah,
months?
a lot of time.
Yeah, okay.
Any of the reminder lady or?
No, you're new, but you'll
Yeah,
get
thank
there.
you.
Anyway,
Listen
I
to
do not
her.
like her.
If you guys hate her, I hate her too. So
Yeah.
She
That one
says-
is easy for you.
well, that's a fair reaction. People tend to hate what they don't understand.
Why
Well-
don't
People
you
tend to,
explain then?
I can't explain something. I can't explain 3 dimensions to a 2-dimensional being now, can I?
yeah, you can. You
Probably
dumbass.
could though.
Well, maybe in your case it would be 4 dimensions to a 2-dimensional being. Anyway, it's time for me to go. You have your business you need to attend to.
Finally.
But
What
probably this... You've realized that the tree will probably fall on top of people, right?
Are you going to do anything about it? Probably not,
As a
right?
matter of fact, I am.
Oh, really?
And she snaps a
Good.
finger and the tree heals up completely. The blackness that was starting to form, the darkened color, just immediately turns to the pure white of before. And the
Do I
tree is still
see-
standing.
Do I see?
Argus knows anything? Sorry.
You're trying to reach out Argath, but he's not answering.
Do Do I see any
Take the
kind of
white light.
colors from the magic?
Yes,
Okay.
purple.
Okay.
A purple flash on her fingers.
Good to know.
Can we identify what kind of magic that was? Or
Make an Arcana check for me, Eclipse, as you would be the most familiar with the arcane of all of them.
where is that exactly? Oh,
Arcana is in the skills.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm at me, carb cells.
So this magic. Okay. In your brain, you have never really seen that before. But you have heard from the flash, the purple flash, and sort of what showed around her hand that probably you, knowing what to look for, would notice. This seems to be a very, very advanced form of rune magic. That's what you gather from it. Very, very, very advanced. In fact, you did not even know that it could happen that fast.
Since I just noticed the tattoos, lol. Do I see any kind of familiar shapes on the tattoos or something that I would recognize from anywhere else?
Make an intelligence check for me, please. A straight intelligence check.
Fuck.
Nah, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
Although
Okay.
her whole presence is just strangely familiar.
Yeah. I knew that already.
All right. So as she does that and the tree is healed, she says, "Well, it's time for me to go once again."
Why did you do that?
Do what?
That.
The tree?
Yeah.
I don't want people to just die. I'm not
Why did
that
you show
cruel.
up now then?
Well, I can't answer that, Sade,
Why?
because I don't want to.
Oh, cool! By the way, where's your alley? Do you know?
I do know, yeah.
Wanna share? Wanna give us a hint? Wanna give us a challenge?
Sure. No, I don't really. It's probably time for me to leave. Anyway,
Places to be? Things to do?
a lot of them, yes. You know,
Ooh, like
someone
what?
needs to guard the world from all the threats that come
The
from outside.
world. Mm-hmm.
And I don't see you doing it yet.
You don't share with us, so how can we do without knowing what to do?
Because you would die. And with that, I'm gone. And she snaps her finger again and her form just vanishes out of the willow. And Torbjorn, you can talk and move again.
Just start moving out of the. Out
In
of
your
the...
head, Torbjorn, you hear the voice once more. She's stronger. I blacked out. I saw nothing. Not like last time. She's different.
Yeah, I'm used to you being useless. It's okay.
I'm starting to
For
like
Tor-
you.
For Torbjorn, Carob Cells is just she just talks in enigmas, and for him, he's tired of enigmas. He's just
Yeah, she's a fucking bitch, isn't she?
Yeah.
straight to the point guy. So he doesn't give two shits about what she says.
Alright. As she vanishes as well, Brighto, you can smell everything around you again.
Yep.
And Sade, you hear in your head,
I was was locked out. Who
You know
did
her?
that?
Oh, the bitch Carib cells. Rings a bell?
No.
Does he see like the mental image of her? Can I share with him or something?
It's blank.
I tried to describe it.
Make a draw.
I've never heard of anyone such as her.
No purple marks? No purple magic? Nothing?
Nothing. I'm sorry, Sade.
It's okay.
Thank you for freeing Ionia.
A little bit again. Yeah. It wasn't just me, but oh, okay.
And the voice is silent again. All right, what are you guys doing?
Just as we are walking out, I'll just explain that I lost the smell, just so everyone knows.
Okay.
You know, I couldn't talk, I couldn't move. We were probably in illusion, some sort of.
I think it was just very
I don't
controlled.
think that was,
That was
an
real,
illusion,
then.
though.
No, I was
Yeah.
just some sort of
Restrained kind of thing. More. Because I couldn't reach the demon.
Well, she used very advanced magic though.
Fun. I hate her more.
That bitch.
That bitch.
She's 100% that bitch.
Suddenly she's my mother. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, I see now the resemblance.
Well, now that you mention it,
Now
there
that you
are some
mention it.
similarities. You're both women.
And purple magic. Oh my. Big brain.
Pumbas.
All right, so where are you guys headed as you leave the Sleepy Willow?
I want to go to sleep.
Yeah, let's go.
So that inn.
Let's go to our rooms on
All right.
the inn.
You go back to the refuge, sleep in your rooms. Who's sleeping with who?
Alone.
How many
Okay.
rooms do we have, though?
You have
She
as
gave
many as you want.
another worm.
We have all the rooms because it just got empty.
Yeah. No, but
Can I
you're
go-
No,
sleeping
we're
in
not
the
in
other
the.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
we went
refuge.
to-
Oh,
The one with
I wanna go
Zenidar.
alone.
Raido and Torbjorn had one. I
Yeah.
had another, and she used
Um,
one to Eclipse. But I'm guessing you guys can get split if you want
Yeah.
to.
We saw no one at the Sleeping Willow.
No one else.
No one there.
No one.
It'd be weird.
The Sleeping Willow will be empty, though.
yeah. Okay. I thought we were sleeping there because
Yeah, we could. Places.
Why? Let's just go to a place that we know we are safe and we can sleep, be at ease.
It's actually being smart. Nice.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I mean, I just want to
Backhanded
sleep. together.
compliment. All right, so you guys going to the
Yeah.
refuge?
Yeah,
Just
sure.
get- yeah, just get me a bed, man.
Okay.
Unless you want to check something here, I don't think it's.
So,
Wait, before going to the
Yeah.
refuge, can I check like on the walls if I can know more about the magic she used to restore the Sleeping Willow, or if I
Sure.
can like
as you touch the wall and you try to like scrape at it to see if it's an illusion, it is not. The wood is very rigid.
Why are you even reacting? Why?
You deem that this is probably some sort of time-altering magic.
Shit.
damn, that bitch is strong.
As we are going down, I want to just give quick glances to rooms, just looking for any kind of room with books or anything related
His
to
room-
documents.
As you glance around for the purpose of time, you open some doors.
Yeah, not just. I don't want to go in. I'm just
Yeah.
speaking. Just
Nothing.
okay.
It's just beds and what you had seen previously.
Yeah, we're going back.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Since we are at the bottom, where Legoland was,
Mhm.
like at the reception, is there any information? Or is it also like blank?
Nothing there. Blank completely.
Is there
Very
food?
weird.
No food.
Did she go? Oh.
In fact, her cup of tea that she was drinking from vanished.
I don't like tea either, so it's
Do you
okay.
think Sleeping Willow could be like an illusion to keep the business running of the the undercover operations, and there were really no guests or anything since
Yeah, I
everything's
think
gone?
so. But I don't know. Someone will take over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comparing now, do I sense different type of magic flow kind of thing that could explain that illusion feeling? Because we've been here before with everyone and now
Yeah.
empty.
As you're trying to understand the magic flow again, there's something blocking you out of it. Seems to be Argath.
Shit.
To replace one of your abilities, he had to take that out. But from your understanding, and from what Eclipse gathered from walking around there, it seems that what you had been in before was fed by the spirit of Ionia. And as she was freed, all that was there was gone, including the life from the tree, which was restored by Carob cells.
Oh. Then I would like to check through seeing them.
All right.
Looking for rooms and everything and help Bridal.
Okay, as you guys are walking about, I would say you...
I need to roll it? No, it's just...
No. You just need to use it.
Mhm.
You see now Sade, as you guys are sort of walking with her, and you go even to the bottom floor, you see Sade's eyes go completely black as this like dark shade begins to form around her face, and then they emit this like faint purple glow. You can now see into the spirit realm, Sade, as you're walking around here.
That's cool.
You
Please
don't
describe it!
you don't detect anything unusual at first because it's all very overwhelming, and all that you see is just these shapes of like glowing beings that almost look like eels, and you can see their bone structure, and it glows with this bright blue, and they float around this whole place. And outside you look up and you see the stars connected in strange ways that you had never thought before. It's sort of like watching the whole world through like this sort of like purplish filter, and the tree is enveloped in that same filter, and you can see on the tree, like around it, almost like chains, a ton of different runes of different shapes. Some just look like rectangles, others are sort of these jagged edges, and others like more similar to Ionian runes, but all fused together and around the bark of the tree. You deem that this was probably what Eclipse was talking about, the advanced magic that you saw, that is now locking this tree and is binding it around. As you walk across, like, walls are not really there. You don't really see anything other than like them being all translucent. You see through them. And then you move about outside of the Sleepy Willow, and you look up and around. You see people sleeping, but you don't see them as, you know, their human shape. You see this sort of like burning
Soul?
flame form that they have that you deem would be their soul. It has a core to it. You had never seen this before, but you had heard of this before. It is exactly what Brighto sees when he looks at people in his form. You just look around and are fascinated about what you see here. Now seeing pretty much all of Ionia City under a different light.
Okay, so
but you
found nothing after
find nothing useful inside of the Sleepy Willow.
Wait, but then there's people sleeping there?
No, the people are just sleeping in the houses
Ah.
around.
Okay.
You just see all of it. You can see
Okay.
everything through every wall.
I share that with Ryo.
All right.
See a thing.
So you guys returning to the refuge and sleeping?
Yeah. As I go out, I want to
Mhm.
try to smell for the same smell that I got before going in. So
All right.
I'm looking for fun goth.
You begin sort of even sniffing a little bit towards the air, and in the direction you had smelled it before, nothing.
Okay.
You cannot pick up on the smell again. It seems like it vanished mysteriously. All right, so you guys go into the refuge again. You may mark off a long rest on D&D
Thank God.
Beyond. It's a mostly uneventful night, except for one person. Righto. As you are sleeping, you find yourself in the same dark space without end, the same endless pitch black that you had been before. And then a flare of blue and a dark mask forms around it. And then the white smoke begins to gather and forms the shape of lamp. She walks towards you and she says, "Well, that was a contract successful. You will receive one of my boons. This time it won't be from Wolf. It's from me. Now, every time that you rest, Brighto, even if it's for the shortest bit, you'll regain your magic, or part of it." And
Pretty OP.
she walks close to you and puts her hand on your chest. And as she puts her hand on your chest, you see the white smoke begin to drift into you and into your nose, and sort of an aggressive, invasive feeling, but then it feels warm and welcoming. He then steps back and says, "Whenever we have another one for you, either I or Wolf will let you know." And you see Wolf pop up behind her. Because never one without the other. And they vanish again into the blackness. And you wake up in the morning. Brighto, every time you short rest, you can
Yep.
recover 3 spell slots of your choice up to 3rd level.
Oh shit, that's cool. That's really
So
OP.
3 spells.
3 spell slots up to 3rd level, which means you can do like 1 from 1st level to 2nd level. You get the gist.
Yeah.
And you can do 3 3rd levels if you want, but
Yep,
it's
I got
always
it, yeah.
okay. Always 3 up to the 3rd level spell.
Okay.
All right. Now that you wake up, you see the bright lights of the sun just walk inside your rooms, just slowly waltzing in as the sun rises on the sky. You exit your rooms, gathering, unless you have anything else to do, gathering at the inn once more. And you notice instantly, all of you, to Brido, you don't see him look very, it's not strange to him, but you notice this instantly that Eclipse's whole demeanor has changed. The crackling that he has on his skin no longer shines with silver light, but instead with golden light. And he just looks more friendly in general. You just feel more at peace and not like constantly under attack like you did at night. You guys gather up at the table, eat some food for breakfast, And now, BDC, the day is yours. What do you wish to do?
I
We
need gold.
you need what?
Gold.
Why?
I have gold.
Because I don't have any.
I have all of it. That's
okay,
why.
okay.
I
So
mean,
we
I
good?
don't have it.
I mean, we should stop by
Torbjorn
Lady.
has some,
No,
but
no.
no, I'm marking it all. That's all.
I gave it all to you. But
Oh yeah, probably.
But you,
Yeah, okay.
don't you have it in the bag of holding?
Nope.
Yeah, we probably have it inside the bag of holding though.
That's what I thought,
Gold,
because it
I think
starts.
it was always brighter though.
Yeah.
Because it starts to be like a lot of gold. I would think that
Yep.
you would put it in the bag.
I don't think we have
Probably.
yet. But we can change that. Bless
Bless you, dude.
Okay, so I have with me a paper that I keep counting it and
Okay,
I keep
There you
track
go.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
Bryce is the accountant.
But
Yes.
but Torbjorn has it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have two 500. Okay, and 2.5k. So what do you need though?
No, I was just checking because I need to buy it now.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't worry. No need to worry
okay,
about
good.
that.
Poor Sade. She's learning how to eat and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just like.
We should stop by Lady Zune's for her to inspect the claw and the tooth.
My son is dead, supposedly. And I just like,
Lady
What?
Zune.
I think so.
I
It was one of
hope
the
not.
visions that we got at the fight, I think. Or I'm mistaken.
Eclipse is so confused right now.
Sue is dead.
Ah, yes, sorry.
Sue is dead. Lady Zune is not. Lady Zune
Okay,
is like
Sorry.
the
She's
armor girl.
the girl from the shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Sue, which was Keela, is dead. Killed by Argath inside your mind. Pretty cool.
Taking care of spells, guys. So don't try to not use me right now, just for a
Okay.
second.
Bright is just talking with
This is
himself,
hard.
low. Okay.
So you
Um,
wanted to check? No, sure. I think
Yeah.
this was, I'm pretty sure this relied on the previous Ionia string. So now that we killed Ophel, it exists because it's
Yeah. Probably.
applicable, But bye bye.
Maybe.
But we can go actually, because I would like to check something with poison and my pew pew because of the magic.
But you already have poison. don't you?
Yeah, I know, but I wanna apply
Oh.
it and if I can do it.
And then we should probably head for the Placidium. In my opinion, we should talk to Karma.
Why
is she
not,
even
though?
here?
She needs to know what just happened
Yeah.
because he was important to her.
Yeah.
Even
I
if
don't know.
it's a
The way
bad
that
thing,
Karma, the way that Karma behaved, I don't think that she knows all of this about the Vastaya Shirei and the Ionia. I
and
mean, she might
that's
have,
why.
she
I
might
think
have known
she-
and just hid it from us, but
Also,
I-
quick heads up, because of time issues, really time within the game. Around this time, give or take like
Yes.
maybe a
Shen
couple
is
more
waiting.
days,
yeah,
is
Shen
what
is
you
waiting.
agreed with Shen to meet in the island, in
Oh
the
yeah.
in
The
Wuju village.
train!
Yeah.
We can go for sword Zims.
The island, the island with Shen is. Do we pass through the Placidium? I don't remember the map.
No, you go
exactly.
to Welly, and then from Welly you go to the island.
Direction.
It's the opposite direction, yes.
Oh, okay.
Why doesn't Brido send a message to Karma and we can head like
Oh, you know I can send message.
I studied with you.
He's
Oh!
not
I
wrong.
didn't have that power though.
He's not wrong, you know.
Well,
He
I
knows
didn't have the
Soraka.
power.
You're kind of
Yeah.
like a male Soraka, right?
you can tweet,
Um,
you know.
You can slide into DMs
Yeah,
again.
I can.
Can we be on the move though?
You want to go to
What
Lady
should I
Zune's,
say,
right?
though?
Mhm.
Yeah, let's. We are moving to
Yeah.
ladies.
Gotcha.
Who's Lady Zoom?
Lady
I
Zoom
ask?
is the girl with the enchants that take care
Oh,
of the
okay.
enchants and stuff. I explained to
Yeah.
Eclipse all of that.
And
As we are going by some of the things that we passed through,
Mhm.
I'll just explain it to the Eclipse, like, oh, and here we knew a girl, and
Yeah,
just
And
all
you
the
Killed
way.
her.
and you tell him you tell
Yeah,
him
in
about
this
his
this corner, Torbjorn left a guy,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then when he came back, he was dead.
Yeah. Oh, how's the business for the woodbender and stuff?
Yeah, the
Still robbing?
Heejin from the root of everything.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I never know.
But I was going to ask, what should I say to Karma though? Should I call her?
Yeah, I feel like you have limits, right? I think this
Oh
is a bit
no!
too much to tell. No?
Did she told us? And I'm talking this as a player. Did she told us that the guy was something personal to her, or it was the information that came from him was like something for the council?
I feel like it was that the console.
She knew of him, and she definitely used his whole network that he had.
Yeah.
But she wasn't. But she didn't seem like she cared too much about him
I
at
think
the
it's
time.
really-
Okay, but she wasn't hiding him
No,
or
no,
protecting him.
What
It
was
just-
happening? What was happening was he asked you guys to hide
To
the
hide
fact
from
that
her,
that you knew him to her, because he said at the time that it was too much information that that didn't concern her.
So right now, I think we need the council to know about all of this.
I agree.
And
Sure.
I do have the right to tell them because
Console member.
I'm one of them.
Tarooted.
Well, then
So-
just go ahead and do it. I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah, Eclipse. I'm a member of the council here. That's a thing.
well, congratulations, man.
Yeah, I didn't want it, but okay.
And then I just hug him,
Oh,
feeling very friendly.
okay. I forgot how it feels.
When he hugs you, it's almost like you're at the beach and you feel the sun on your skin.
You even get a 10.
Yeah, you get slightly tan where he touches you.
So yeah, I could do it as we are going. So
All right.
I don't think to
Shoot.
be still to cast it. So hi Karma. Hope everything's good. You weren't that good last time though. We should have a meeting with the council.
There's 4 left.
I think everything should count as one.
Something
It counted.
dangerous is
Mm.
happening.
Sure,
Oh,
it goes through.
That's 4.
You wait. Few minutes. Few more moments pass. More moments pass. No answer.
Okay, I don't like this.
Did she
It's not
left you on
answering.
reads?
It's the second time she does this.
Can't you send a message to another person on the council?
I can. Do I feel if the message gets to the target?
It got to the person. Yeah.
Okay.
Shen maybe?
I'm afraid of Shen because if Karma is not answering, Shen probably knows. I was thinking on
There's still
the
Indra.
dragon guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's still Indra,
Indra.
Master Indra, yes, and Master Xia, which is the Shojin member of the council. Well, there was
I
also
don't know.
Irelia, but she got kicked out. 'Cause she
Oh.
bitch.
What do you guys think? Do I go for Shen or Indra? Indra
I
might
mean-
be risky, but
I don't know any of them, so
yeah, sorry. Yeah, Indra is a really powerful guy that just scraped death somehow. Like it.
I mean,
somehow.
if he has, wolves and lambs, seal of approval,
I
he might not be such a bad guy, right?
I hope not.
Your call.
And I don't know if contacting Shen now because he has already so much shit on his mind. And if
That's
we
not
throw,
valid.
yeah,
But Shen would be to I don't know. I don't know who to trust right now. After all of this.
then
But
just
duh.
don't send anything if you don't feel like trusting any one of them. It's like it's not
But
an
we need to know, because if Karma is not answering, that's a problem right now. We need to know what's happening.
then just send a message asking if everything okay with Karma.
Oh, I could send a message just to someone from the thing, the Placidium.
True.
Yeah, outside.
Okay, I'm gonna start casting sending again,
Okay.
and I'm gonna
Knock
Yeah,
it
this
off.
time don't
Send to
waste
the,
word with pleasantries.
sorry.
Don't waste words with pleasantries like
Oh.
"Hi, how are you doing?" Like
As
no,
he
just
as
go
he
straight
says
for
that,
it.
you see the light from his face flashes silver suddenly, and then goes back to the golden.
I'm sending it to the girl from the.
Gotcha.
Yeah. The other bitch. She's
Hello, it's Brighto. I'm looking at Eclipse. Is Karma okay? I kinda sent her a message and didn't get response. I'm worried. Please respond me.
Okay.
answer me, not respond me.
As a few moments
Sorry.
pass,
Okay.
moments
Respond me.
pass, and you hear
Respond.
in your mind, the Karma is not currently at the Placidium. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you where she is. Bye.
Can't.
Is that the one from the library?
I can't. Can I
Wasn't
feel
that
any
the,
kind
wasn't
of?
that the girl from the outside, or was it from the library?
No,
I
the
don't know which
library.
one was.
Oh!
Yeah, it was the
Let me
library.
rephrase.
Yeah.
I thought it was the girl that from outside that took care of the.
I didn't even know it was
No,
the girl
no,
from
no, no. The girl
outside.
from inside
Okay,
the
the
Placidium.
Vivian.
My
Vivian.
friend,
Vivian.
yes.
Vivian,
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
okay, okay.
I don't
The
have
answer is
names. I have
different.
to.
The answer is
I have
different.
just a page
Yeah,
for
there you
names.
go.
Okay.
She'll kick
Sorry.
you out.
She says, a voice in my head? Really? I don't know where the Karma is. I can't tell you if she's okay or not, but she probably is. She's the Karma. Now leave me alone.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's Vivian.
I could do it one more time though, but
Brightos is on the phone as you guys are walking.
Man, just send it to Indra and just get done with it. We gotta flow that information with the council, so just make it happen.
Don't look
okay,
at
I'll
me,
start
Brighto,
sending to
just-
Hindra then.
You're sending a message to Indra?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
No pleasantries.
Brighto here. We got problems. Need the council. Fast. Check on Karma. And that's all.
Okay.
Wait,
That was a good
Brighto
one,
just
that was a good
go.
one. Thanks. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay.
XOXO.
Good.
As you're walking, you send a message. You find that it got received. A few moments pass. No answer.
Jesus.
Left on read.
Fuck.
Is there any way that the Miss Lady from last night can block your message somehow?
No. She doesn't need to do that.
You know that the message got received.
Oh,
You feel that you see the read. You see the check mark.
Yeah, I recall that. Sage, you do have something to call cannon, right?
I take out the shuriken like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, please, because this doesn't seem right now.
I focus. He always zaps me though, but sure.
You focus.
I'll guide her.
Okay.
As she's doing this.
You see Brighto puts his hand on your shoulder, and you feel like a slight like warmth around your back, and you see the
Sweat.
glow coming. Sweaty hands.
Sweaty hands.
Hey man, it's a problem. Some of us have, you know. Anyway, you focus on it, and you used to feeling the energy conduct. Nothing happens.
Holy shit. Can Argath help me with this?
Characters from League of Legends.
You reach out to call Argath for something like this, but
You never help with it!
he's not there right now.
Okay, I want to send a message to Summoner's Rift then. Because they are probably in a 5v5.
Yeah, man, they're ranked right now.
Yeah, they are ranked, probably can't answer.
Yeah, I'll share information and just say, this is very weird, because usually even if I can't reach him, he just zaps me back, like, don't bother me, so there's nothing. I try to do the same with Adadal's feather.
Okay.
I think I have it. Okay, yeah, I have it.
You focus on the feather. Nothing happens.
Oh, sure.
But the feather still feels magical. It's still emitting the same glow. Just nothing happens.
Well, the shuriken looks like a shuriken now?
Yeah. It doesn't feel magical. Seems like
Okay,
whatever
I'll
it
share
was,
that.
it lost. Probably what you feel like is that Adadal does not have the same capabilities as Kennen, and he cannot communicate with you through the feather. He just really gave it to you because he really likes you.
Yeah, it's okay. No, but the thing is, the missing connection on the shuriken.
Yeah.
And that's important. Did it.
Fuck. We need to know what's happening.
Maybe
This
we
is
should
not
actually
good.
go to the console and try to
Yeah,
connect there with people with that room. I don't know if you can do that.
I think we should just go there to find any kind of information right now.
Can we just go quickly to Lady?
You could go. I'm going to the.
You guys splitting off?
Yeah, very
yeah.
fast though.
Okay.
I'll just go with Brido, I guess.
Gotcha. Torbjorn will go with Sate then, for
Yeah.
story purposes. As you guys walk up to Lady Zune's, it is closed.
Oh shit!
For the first
Do I s-
time,
Yeah.
it is closed, and it has a sign at the door that says, "Left for more. Be back soon."
The other guy is open.
Ejin? Yeah,
Yes.
and with a
Right.
bunch of people.
Mm,
The man's business is thriving. Not as many
You're welcome!
as the other time, but
That's
man's
good,
business
yeah.
is thriving. And now you see like actual like monks and people that seem like soldiers and stuff
Coming out.
coming out of there, and they like
That's so cool.
extend this this like ball of wood, and it turns into a spear, and others extend it and it turns into a sword that is like
Torbjorn's
completely
sitting
made of
there.
wood, and Torbjorn's there looking at that, fascinated. But there's a ton of people, but as you look inside, you still see same old like cramped interior with furniture
Yeah.
just stacked on top of each other, just impossible to get through. And you see like maybe he's using this for like an extra effect of, oh, there's a lot of people here. There's not
Yeah.
that many. It's just that it's such a tiny space that informs a line outside.
Okay.
But he's there. He seems good.
Okay. Okay, then I just go to meet with Brido. I take Torbjorn.
Gotcha. You guys arrive there first at the council building. Everyone allows you to pass it straight into the room with the big stone doors, the room where you guys had the assisted to the first council building meeting that you have ever seen. You open the gates again. As you touch them, you hear the of the gates opening slowly. You walk into the same room with the banners, with all the symbols of Ionia, with the people, the flame, everything there. The same trinity marked on the ground, engraved there. What do you do?
I want to ask for anyone that would be responsible for the.
All right, you quickly
place,
find
like-
one of the monks there, and he goes up to you and he says, how can I help?
Hi. I'm trying to talk to anyone from the council, and right now I seem to not having an answer. Do you have any kind of communication to them?
Yes, of course. Give me 1 second. He sort of closes his eyes, and you see him sort of weave a few signs with his hand, and you see his eyes glow. You sense similar magic to what you did. He mutters a few words. Okay. Does it again. Strange. Weaves the same spell a third time. And then a fourth. And at the fourth, okay. Master Shen answered. He seems to be fine, but I get no answer from the other three. Master Shen currently cannot come here, however. He is training whatever recruits he finds for the Kinku. But I don't get any answers from the others. I worry.
Yeah, same. And I do have important information right now.
Well, do you wish me to keep the information so that I may relay it to?
Not really.
All right.
Sorry.
I understand.
Do we have any kind of teleportation from here that we could do, I don't know, get closer to any one of them? Master Shen.
I am sorry, but all of the council members usually walk in here by their own means. We do not have such a device here. We are not of the arcane.
I'm asking to the DM. Do we have a map?
You do.
Okay.
We have
Just making sure that we had it. We didn't lost it.
You have the map.
We has the map.
You mentioned you weren't from the arcane. Would I be able to do that?
Possibly in the future. Right now, you don't have teleport on you.
Well, sad.
And even then, you need to know the place in order to teleport.
Is Master Shen far away from here right now? Is he?
He is in Wuju village.
Would you?
Yes.
Would you be so kind to tell me where
I will.
where it is?
I will, in fact. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
give you.
So, I'm gonna move you guys to the map, okay?
Okay.
Just so we have an idea.
Wuju is sort of around here.
Okay.
It's on this island. It's as far as you gather. It's in the mountains of this island.
And we are
down the
something
Varl.
like here?
You are something like here.
Here? Oh, okay.
So you'd have to go to LE, which is kind of like there, and then go to the island.
So that's far.
It is a bit far, yes. But if you choose to leave to this day or the next day, you would probably reach around the time that you had talked with Shen previously about?
I think that's our only choice right now.
For me, it's a go-go.
Keep trying to communicate with the rest of the council, and as soon as you have any information, please tell me.
Yes,
or Master Shen.
I will
I'll
send
be
you
with
a
him.
message.
Yeah, this is really, really worrisome. We
It
even
is.
tried to call Master Cannon, and
Hmm.
even he is not responding. So
Unfortunately, I cannot call him again for today. I would
yeah,
need to.
but keep trying,
I will.
please.
I will.
And if you have anyone else that might be able to do it, just gather as much information as you can, please.
Yes,
This is
Master
really,
Brighto.
really important.
Very well.
Thank you.
And
Not
he
Master.
leaves. Well, you're a fucking member of the council, dude.
Fuck. Yeah. Let's find the others. We need
All
to
right.
go.
As you and Eclipse leave out the building, Sade and Torbjorn would be arriving at that moment.
Yeah.
Torbjorn, quick thing, Lady Zones was closed.
Ladies' was closed.
You're muted.
It was just that we get there, close,
Yeah.
we get there.
Yeah,
You're still muted. And you're Torbjorn.
Oh, okay.
And you can flip.
Care of gone.
All about it.
Yeah, we need to start moving. Do we have number 3 still?
Yeah.
Not
Number three?
not
Yeah.
number 3, but you have the
It's
cart
the
that you used
friend,
before.
Yeah.
yeah.
Number 3 is up in.
Oh,
the
yeah.
village port.
In
something like
Pubo, yeah. Some
Yeah.
or in Iko. I not even I remember. I would have to go check my notes.
that. It was in Aiko, I think.
Yeah, it
Because
was
then
in
we
Aiko.
got
Didn't we
teleported
bring
to
him
Pubo.
here? Oh no, they brought us here.
Actually, you brought him
I
to
think we-
Pubo.
we-
You took
we
him from
did
Aiko to
use
He
him
Pubo.
was
to
in
go
Pubo.
to-
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
it
was
was
in.
to Wari.
He's in
Yeah.
Pubo. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in Pubo.
No, Tuari was another one.
Oh,
This
it
is a
was?
new
Okay.
one.
Yeah, it was already a new
This
one. Yeah,
Cart is the new
Okay.
one.
because
Okay.
you got
The other one is in
teleported.
Pubo. Yeah, in
you
Pubo
got
after the
teleported.
fight.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got.
Yeah,
By
he's in
So it's
Pubo.
in
Pubo.
Pubo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pubo.
It's in Pubo. Yeah,
He's on vacation now.
he's in the cold, chilling, having his
Chilling.
winter vacation.
For number 3.
No, he likes it.
So yeah, I think we just move. I have the location of Shen right now. We just go.
Do you have the location of the others? Or do they know
No,
the,
we don't.
the old,
We know nothing about the others.
The whereabouts? Where they went? They're wandering?
Can't your stars tell you something? Like, can you see something wrong with them?
Brighto stops a bit,
Mhm.
gets
I
a
don't know what
serious
side-
face, thinking on just what happened
Mhm.
with the guiding star that he had,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's another story to tell.
Oh,
I don't have that right now, but I think that's the right way. We should go to Shen since he's the one. And he will probably be able to teleport us
Sure.
to anywhere, so he's our fast way to get to each one of them.
okay. Just go, I guess.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you guys are
Do we
traveling.
need something from here? No. Right.
Maybe a
Do
guiding
we have
star.
food and stuff?
You guys can stock up on food. I would say that would
I'm worried about food.
that would for the whole journey probably come up to a gold. But if you want
Okay.
something like really good, maybe like 5 gold would be enough. But if it's
I'll
just
take-
basic stuff,
I'll take really good then.
5 gold then, and you'd be well
Yeah.
fed for the whole last journey, dude.
Hol.
Hola.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Gotcha. All right, so you guys are traveling down.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys grab your carts and begin your travels, I'm going to need one of you guys to roll a d4 for me.
Here
Choose.
comes the encounter.
Choose.
Well, I think it should be Stella. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Just go to roll 20.
And we did.
To the top left corner, the second to last option has dice. Just roll 1d4. Click on the d4 there and roll one of the d4s.
You went too fast.
On roll 20, on the left side, you see the bar, like the toolbar.
Oh yeah. How much?
The second to last d4, 1d4. Just click one of the d4s. All right. So.
How many days is this taking, by the way?
This is going to take, I was going to say, it's going to take about close to 5 to 6 days to reach Welly.
Well,
5 to 6 days. Okay.
and
to
then
reach early.
crossover.
And then crossover, which you would not know how long it is, but then you'll see. Anyway, you are going to travel. The travels are going to be mostly uneventful. Is there anything that you guys, because Estera rolled well apparently, is there anything you guys would like to accomplish during your travels?
Barito will at some point walk Eclipse through most of the things that happened, but especially through the thing about his mother, that
Okay.
he lost her spirit that was with him. She was guiding him, and he just had to give up on her.
I also want to know more about the Chirob cells. Like
Yeah, I'll
spilled
probably
empty.
talk about everything, but we don't know
She's a
much then.
bitch. That's
Yeah,
it.
she
Like,
just
she shows up
appears and
and then she brags about stuff like
yeah.
good
Look
job
at me,
or
I'm so
something,
mysterious.
and then the spells, and then you ask stuff and she goes like, "I won't answer, but I know, you know."
I will tell him
Okay.
though that Karma unlocked memory on me that I didn't knew that it was Carob, and it is Carob in one of my earliest memories in a little one.
Yeah, when you were a child.
I
Yeah.
don't talk. Yeah, I don't talk where, but I
Yeah.
say when I was a child, before knowing him. Even.
So, one thing to notice though, as you guys are traveling, and you're
That's one of
traveling,
the things, but I'm not sure. If
yeah. You'll have time,
Mhm.
But now that we've touched Eclipse, as you guys are traveling, every time dusk or dawn comes, and you look at Eclipse, you see his face and the same cracks. They flash with a different golden and then silver light, and then golden and then silver, and he himself is very fidgety. Eclipse, when you try to hold on to one of the sides, the fight is just impossible to win. And for just those moments where the sun is going down or coming up, you feel out of control of yourself. And you try to hide slightly so that they don't notice, but it's very, very hard to miss. There are moments where there's flashes of friendliness during the night, and then there's flashes of the sassiness during the day. And at those moments of dusk and dawn, they're more and more aggressive. And even when he's just sitting there, sometimes magic just flashes outside of him, from his eyes, his hands. It seems like he just loses control for a few of those moments. All right, what did you want to do, Sid?
Don't kill me.
Can I catch any of that magic?
Like physically catch it or just see it?
Yeah, like touch it and see if there's something different, kind of thing. But that was not what I wanted to do.
Okay, but as he
I
shoots
get
out
shocked. That's
he shoots out something and you put your hand in front of it to try and feel it. Estera, roll for 1d10 damage, please.
There you go. Okay. Hey, I gotta see what it is. I wanted to. Fuck, I forgot.
You take 8
Oh
damage.
yeah, I wanted to.
But you'll get it back
check-
because it's a long rest. All
Yeah.
those
Sorry.
days.
But would I know?
Yeah,
Would
that's
I
it.
know that magic would hurt
Yes.
from past experience?
Yes, you would.
Okay, so I probably would be aware and just avoid, say, touching it.
Sure, no,
Just
like
tell her that it would hurt.
I'll continue this after. I just wanna
Mhm.
I wanna try to check if I can do anything about Pew Pew. Because it's not
Okay.
loading.
Roll an Arcana check for me. Let me see what you can figure out by yourself. As you inspect it now and you have time, and you even have Eclipse now, which is a magic expert there, you figure out that what was attached to that crossbow was really a very, very interesting and intricate teleportation spell.
Okay.
What happens was, when you fired the crossbow, it would pull out a bolt from somewhere, and it would shoot out the bolt. And the bolts were random. However, now that you click the trigger and nothing happens, you deem that probably wherever it was the place that they were pulling out the bolts from, it no longer has bolts. It is
Yeah.
possible for you to reattach the spell to some other place where you can store bolts, but in order to repeat the same type of effects that it had, you would have to have all of the types of bolts. So you would need the explosive bolts, the shocking bolts,
Yeah.
the piercing bolts, and the regular bolts. Otherwise, it would just fire whichever type you would keep on that storage.
Or you can put anything else and
Or
have
y-
poison bolts.
Or you can put anything else there. Now, the magic to do this is
Yeah.
very, very complex. It's probably very high
And
expertise.
that's why I need to let these on. Yeah, sure.
So you would not be able to do it. Sarah would not be able, or Eclipse would not be able to do it. But you can probably find someone around the world that would be able to replace. But you would have to like pick a spot, a physical spot. It could not be something that was moving probably, from what you understand from the markings and the runes, as Eclipse helps you with it. But yeah, you'd have to like sort of pick a fixed spot, like a storehouse or something, where you would put bolts in order for them to continue shooting.
Do I understand that the way the PPO is built, I could upgrade it to have like a spirit string too?
It doesn't feel like so. It feels like whatever magic it is that is there is already taking the spot of enchantment and the full thing. The string is part of the whole item and,
Okay.
and composition of the Pew Pew randomizer. So you would not be able to replace the string without breaking whatever enchantment it has.
Okay. Then yeah, that's all I wanted to do, and then I'll react to
The
yeah, like. Are you a time bomb? What is happening?
No,
Eclipse. You
What?
have no idea what is happening. In
I
fact,
have
you
no idea. I'm sorry.
In fact, you barely notice it. You just feel strange and out of control, and you just don't control whatever you're saying. Brighto, you on the other hand know exactly what is happening because Soraka has warned you about this. Whenever it's dusk and dawn, Eclipse's blood is, well, for lack of a better term, confused. It does not know to which side to turn. And so his mind follows suit and does exactly the same. Soraka would purposefully, when it was dusk or dawn, keep him in the place that would mimic moonlight or mimic sunlight, so that it would stabilize him. However, he did never notice this. Only you know this, because she told you when you were sort of watching over him and stuff. So now that he's out in the open, he can't really control this state that he's in.
Raito would be careful with that and try to be around every time that he's
For sure.
starting. As I'm feeling the mood is starting to change,
Yeah.
I'll be more careful.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch, you
Um,
better.
My question still stands.
Oh, yeah, I explain
You
everything.
gotta
I don't
explain.
explain it like okay. I'll just say yeah. Yeah, he's kinda a mix of both worlds, kinda.
Hannah
I'm
Montana,
Hannah
dude.
Montana.
Has the. It's not the best of both worlds though. As the day changes, he changes too, and I don't think that's dangerous because
You wanna try get closer?
He doesn't seem very stable.
he's not a time bomb. Don't worry.
Uh,
You
needs
can
to
just
stare.
be on the other side. You'll be safe.
I already am.
Good.
All right. So
I was going to say just I'll do this every day. I'll spend all my
Sendings.
spells. Yeah, just sending.
So,
I'll do
Tweeting!
every
Wha-
single day to Karma,
okay.
but I'll change the target as soon as I can. So in the second day of
Yeah.
traveling, I'll send a message to Shen, just saying that we are
Gotcha.
coming to him. And
He answers
I'll
with what you, just to save time. He agrees with
Yeah.
you and says that if you travel now, you will make it there at the predicted time. So he
Yeah.
thanks you for it, and he's sorry that he can't go get you right now.
yeah. And I'll try. Since I didn't try it, I'll try Indra. No, I tried
Yeah, you'll
Indra.
try
I didn't
Xia.
try the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll try the other one,
Gotcha.
and I'll keep trying every single one of them. At some point, probably in the third day,
Yeah.
I'll start thinking about my father, and I'll send him a message.
All right. Anything specific
Checking.
that you want to say, or just checking on him?
Just natural check-in to see if
All right.
he's well, if he's still on the way, or if
Got it.
he already got
Okay.
anywhere.
Good to know. So, first of all, none of the council members other than Shen
Yeah.
answers you. Second, your father answers you with some preoccupying information. Kenan is no longer with him. He is fine. He is still with the big man, the big blonde man with 2 axes. He now has a name for him. It's Olaf. But Kenan is no longer with him. He refers to Kenan as the little furry guy.
Yeah.
And he says that he is no longer with him. He has left, and one night he just vanished, and he has no idea where he is.
Yeah. Fuck.
We killed everyone.
I'll send another one at like a 5th day, asking if the guy with the feathers was with him.
No. No mention of any guy with feathers.
Okay. Kenan was alone there. That's weird.
All right.
I would probably try Adadal too.
All right. What are you saying to
After I
Adonal then?
knew.
Oh my God! So many DMs, dude.
Yeah,
Yes.
sorry, because it's
Spamming
6
everyone!
days. 6 days,
Yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
spells. I can
Sure.
even short rest and do it again. Like.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
um,
Fucking sending essays.
Hey, Adadal. Do you know anything about Kenan? He left my father alone. And I don't have an answer. That's all.
Okay.
That's all.
Adadal answers with, Master Kenan and I have been split. I do not know where he is. I have been trying to reach him, but our means of connecting are gone. I worry a bit. For I was searching for my former master, and I cannot find him either.
Yes, sir.
People are disappearing. And that's what he says.
Fuck. I recall that for the party though.
Alright, you relay the
we
whole
know,
information?
Who is
Mhm.
the
These
master?
no, you have no idea.
Okay.
Shouldn't maybe we ask Adele to join us then?
I was
Since
thinking
it
on
seems
that,
like
yeah.
a bigger problem. And he did save us big time back then, and
Yeah, I'll
You'll send another one?
send another, yeah,
Gotcha.
another one. Just telling
Join
him
us.
that he should join us, because if people are disappearing, we need as much power
Mhm.
and
He-
to be
Investigating the
together,
same
just so we
thing.
don't lose anyone else. That's all.
Does that mean I get to be friends with another person?
Oh, you will hate him.
You should not have done that at night, Brighto. So, Adadal answers you with, I am sorry, Brighto, but right now I am doing my own research on this.
Of course.
I am chasing after my former master. And after Master Indra. I have been tasked with this.
Master Indra.
And that's all he says. Yes.
Hmm.
Master Indra.
Asked by who though?
You can ask?
No. I won't just keep texting. I have other persons to talk to, so.
Alright. So,
Don't
I
people
have
get
other
tired of your
friends.
messages?
I'm very social.
I have other friends. I
So
can
many
tag.
fucking
Let me talk
friends,
to
dude.
everyone.
Look at me.
dude, Brighto on lockdown? No problem. Alright. So, as you guys are in the middle of your travels, about, I would say, the third, maybe closing on the fourth day, you reach a familiar place.
Ulelelele.
A place where the village of Sung An would be.
Would
The,
be.
the very
That was the
first,
first one, right?
the very
Yeah.
first village you guys gone to and made your first impact. So, as you come down on Sung An, that very small village, it no longer looks the same. Before you is a vision of scorched earth, burnt down houses, and deep black charcoal.
Oh,
Smoke
shit.
still rises in small columns, and the ground still emits a faint molten rock glow in some areas. Right, so to you, the smell of burnt flesh is scarring. You still smell the smoke, and you smell the people. Getting closer to the village, you now see the ashen corpses of villagers frozen in place, just like ice. Almost as if their whole existence was burned in just a flash of a second. And as you sort of get past them, the ash falls to the ground.
Does Torbjorn recognizes this magic from the stories that he heard when he was a child?
No,
Okay.
you do not recognize any of this.
Brighto would try to feel if it's any kind of illusion.
All right. Roll
Even
an
with the
Arcana-
smells, doesn't seem really.
Roll an Arcana check
True,
for
but-
me.
I would like to try.
Fuck. 13.
What
You'd
time
like
of the
to-
day this would be?
This would be probably middle of the day. Closing out on the afternoon. So you still be on sun mode.
As I was saying, the track down basically, since we see the still some fire and stuff,
Mhm.
it I would assume it feels
Roll an
fresh.
investigation check for me. There's other bodies that only show the charred muscle. The skin is completely flayed by the flame.
9.
It is a gruesome sight for you. Brighto, it is not an illusion. The smell gives you the ability to figure that out. But this was magic.
Can we sense what kind of magic?
Fire magic.
I mean, like, okay.
Any-
Would have told.
But as you sort of go more towards the center of a town, you see there's this focal point, this sort of crater that opens up slightly into the ground, and where everything else expands from, sort of like an explosion mark. The floor is darker around there and sort of to the sides. All of the people that were standing like in ash statues, they have sort of more ash pointing out behind them, almost as if their skin was pulled out by the fire and then burnt. And Sade, you find, as you're investigating, so that 9.
That was low though.
Yeah, there we go. You find fur.
Cool. Do I recognize it first?
You find just a burnt piece of fur. Doesn't.
Just give it to Brido, he can smell it.
Yeah, sure.
I was going to try to smell any I don't know, any kind of smell
It's
besides
just
burn.
it just smells like charcoal. Everything just burned. The houses are crumbled to the ground. The trees dark and almost petrified even. It is
Better than smelling Torbjorn.
I'll move to Brido and give him the fur. Can you try this? Found it while trying to look for my.
I'm not a dog, but sure.
That was not the thing, but okay, next time I just don't
It's
bother
not like
you
I
with
can
anything.
smell it and track it.
No,
but
sure, no problem.
sure.
You
I'll try to
tried it.
It,
smell
Never
it.
smell-
again.
it smells like burnt fur.
Okay. Nothing special.
Nothing special about it.
Okay.
All right. It's not like I'm.
Woof,
Oh
woof.
god, you fucking idiot. Okay. So, anything else you guys want to do in this town, or are you moving to LE?
Do we see anything else in the crater, or?
Are you like actively trying to go for the crater?
Yeah, to see if there's any left of what happened there.
All right, roll an investigation check for me then, please. You find the same fur that Sade found, and as you approach the crate, it's kind of still hot and feels strange, but so there's more fur in that region. It's all burnt, but there is more fur in the crater.
Do I know if it belongs to an animal or like just fur from clothes?
By the way, Tarvin, I think you're muted. Roll a nature
No,
check
no.
for me.
You were.
Then maybe he was just talking low. Roll a nature check for me, Eclipse.
I was going to ask if the layout of the village is the same.
Layout is the same.
Okay.
And you, Eclipse, you cannot figure out what this fur is from. It's fur. To you, could be a coat, could be an animal, could be a goat. You know.
Can I?
Sure. You can roll a nature check too.
I'll ask for the party because I don't know much. Could this be done by any kind of dragon or something?
With fur? Doubt it.
With a 15,
The fur is probably the
His balls.
the fur is in fact Torbjorn's pubic region. The fur is. Well, it is 15, so
You're like, just say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it.
it is Yordle fur.
Cannons.
Shit.
No.
I share that.
It is completely burnt to a crisp.
Yeah, so there's no
But
color.
the fact that you can, it still survives and you can like bend it.
Yeah.
It has to be some, there has to be some sort of magic there.
He wouldn't be back, right?
You what?
Corno. He wouldn't be back.
Why
Do
would
we-
he even destroy this city? What?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's never mind.
Plus, he's a Yordle. I don't think he can make this whole.
He had a big sword.
Yeah, but not a big body.
Do we
Not a
recognize
big body.
the
Don't you remember the transformation that
Oh
he?
shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
do we
Do you
do
recognize
you
that?
recognize the color of the fur, or is it all
It
burnt?
burnt
Did
completely.
you said it still had magic?
It feels like the fur is magic because it still survived the burning, and some of the fur, in fact, is
Okay.
still burning at the tips. So it has to be Yordle fur. You don't know any other being here that would sustain this other than maybe a jeweled protector. But you don't see anything else that indicates a jeweled protector around.
I wanna try True Sight and
Mhm.
see if I also, besides anything odd or
Mhm.
any path or whatever it shows, because I'm still learning. If there's people alive
Okay.
too, so that we can.
As you look at everywhere with true sight on, the shade on around her face and the glow, the purple glow in her eyes, you look specifically at people or at zones where people would be. You don't see the burning of the soul. You don't see anyone alive or moving. Aside from the regular view of the spirit realm, there's nothing here.
The crate is also clean.
Also clean. But the fur
Mm.
is reactive to your sight. It changes color, indicating that it is magic.
Oh, okay. Okay, I share that. Seems like everyone is dead or gone.
I want to try to figure what does the fur do, like if
Okay.
it's magical, has a purpose.
As he's doing this,
Yeah.
Raito just tell him that these are
It's gratis.
magical creatures and probably the fur is magical by itself,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, you quickly understand.
through
Like,
their nature. Yeah.
you
Is it
quickly
kind of like
underst-
my tail, kind of thing, or is it different?
No, it's different.
We can try to cut your tail too if you want.
No, that was not to you. That was for the DM. But cool.
as you start analyzing the little piece of fur, and you sort of like pick out a single strand and look at it. It seems like whatever magic it has, it's organically from the piece of fur. But that's as far as you can ascertain.
What was here for him though? I can only remember that Phileas
Well-
came from here.
Hmm.
Does the since everything was turned to ash, does it seem like it was a long time ago, or was it?
From all of your checks so far, this would probably have been the day before the day you arrived.
The day before we arrived?
Mm-hmm.
Does the ash has any marks? Like, is it does it does
The
the ash
burning
show
type.
any marks like on the
Nothing.
floor?
Nothing. It's only
So-
ash scattered, almost as
Like,
you know,
like
from
the
from the
explosion.
middle from the explosion, it's there's no markings, no footprints,
no
nothing.
footprints,
It's like
nothing.
it dropped, it exploded, and then it left in a
Exactly.
blink.
Exactly.
I don't think there's much here.
Yeah.
It
we
was
should
only
move
like
on.
a small temple, and then the houses and the inn. This is a bit weird. Maybe it was somebody that came from the boat too, and they just went psycho. Is there any trails outside the village?
No.
Give me like a sense of where they could have gone after.
No, there's really nothing. As you and Torbjorn like look around, it seems like whatever happened there, it happened there at the center, and then like everything that you see happened, and there's like nothing else. There's no footprints, there's no signs of anyone fighting. Everyone just died instantly, a burning, flaming, horrible death.
Can I look for Yordle body though?
Specifically?
Or did I see? Yeah, did I see any kind of little body that would resign?
A body that, okay, roll, I would say, first of all, let's roll, are you like active, like going house, or are you trying to just figure it out in the
No,
middle?
I don't think did we stop and just are looking around? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we stopped. Like
If you're
we're
going, like,
passing
house
Because
to
through
we know
and
we knew
stopped.
the village, we knew the people, we helped the people here. So
Yeah, I'll
We've
look.
been here twice now, and this is the third time.
I'll look at the close to the place that they found the fur.
All right, investigation check then. Armin.
I would
What
assist.
is the radius of like the whole mess? Just a village?
The entire village, and expands a little bit
Okay.
outside. You find
What's outside
no,
the village?
It's just there's the
It's
river part
forest.
where there was sort of the crops, everything is burnt out, and the river is dry.
Oh shit.
And
So there's
then
no plants or
nothing. And then around the village, it was a forest to one of the sides, and then to the side where you're going to, it starts to get into this mountainous region that then goes down into LE. So you find no resemblance of a Yordle body or a tiny little body
Okay.
there. But as you move across, you do find a tiny little body. However, it is not Yordle. It is
Here.
a mother clutching on to her son. Both without any skin, and the muscle just frozen on this scared picture, and darkened by the flame.
Are you happy with that one? Glad you are.
Make her speak.
Ah! Got the hair. The head.
I think we should not waste more time here.
Yeah, they probably didn't even see it coming. Like they
just-
saw it coming,
No.
but they don't know what happened.
Can you ask like Shan or someone near that we know if there was some news about this?
No, this just happened, so it seems.
Yeah, but somebody
I don't-
could have run away and formed another village, so it's worth to ask.
We are going. Yeah, we are going to the nearest village, so I don't think it's.
No,
We
we just
came-
passed
We
everything.
kind of came from
That's
one
the thing.
side and we are going to the other, so we
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
will
You're going to
corner.
cross the village into
Yeah,
LE.
we're
Yeah.
going to cross paths with someone, or we
Yeah.
would cross.
I was
with
just
someone.
assuming, yeah, we could have crossed and we didn't heard because we didn't ask. That's
You
alright.
didn't cross your paths with anyone
So
By
if-
the way,
yeah.
since
No, village
On the
or
last
anything? Oh,
day.
go.
on the last day.
Okay.
by the way, since we
Then,
were
yeah,
somewhat
ask in the future.
yeah, since we were somewhat close, and this seemed like a big explosion, none of us detected anything
Nope.
when it happened.
Nope.
No,
'cause-
no shake of the earth?
Yeah,
No?
for
Nothing.
explosion of this size, the force should have been enormous, right?
Nothing.
Because the whole village got burned.
You didn't detect anything.
I think we should just go for the next village and tell
Yeah,
the
sure.
people what happened and try to have more information.
All right, so you're going to
Into
And
into
we'll
Wellington.
LE?
just check on them.
You're going to LE?
Yeah, I'll just give it a moment of respect and then yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So you cross the village as you give Sade some time to just sit at the center and pay her respects, as well as Torbjorn, not forgetting that he's a monk. And you finally cross the village, and even as you're crossing, you see sort of just at the outside, you see another burnt body, this one carrying something that you deem would be probably food that is now just charcoal. It is probably one of the most disturbing sights that you have ever seen, and it is it all just seemed to happen in one singular moment. You walk through and climb up the hill where, you know, it's on that side road where Phileas's house would be. Burnt to a crisp.
Oh shit.
It was farther away from the town, so there are other two towns that, or not two towns, other two buildings next to it that seem to have survived. And as you sort of look into them to see if there's anyone there, you do see someone inside. Burnt. Specifically. Focused.
So the house isn't, but
The people
person
inside?
is.
Yeah.
And that was Philia's house?
No, these
No,
were the
the
other
side-
houses on the
that one.
side.
Oh, okay.
And then
okay.
Phyllis's house is all burnt to a crisp. Completely.
As we watch Philia's house, I would like to ask Argar if there was something I should have known about this place or this house or anything
Hmm.
from this time.
He says,
I lived here.
Cool.
and goes silent.
I just
All right. So you walk on through and move on into the mountainous path, and you come down, I would say, close to, after you climbed the whole thing into the mountains, one more day's journey, and you reach Welly. Reaching Welly, you walk the center road. Silence befalls the city. You quickly glance around, and Sade especially notices instantly there are people. They are just hiding.
oh, okay. I share that. They're scared of something.
You continue walking, and you begin hearing a and you look up to your right side, atop one of the roofs, a familiar figure of Von Goth. Taller, bigger, much larger than before. Next to him, I kneel, with her staff and her hood, still wearing the whole Brotherhood get up, looking down at you. Von Goth throws 3 bags into the road in front of you and stares. As Aineal crosses her arms and looks at you as well.
It's a fucking hat! What's in the bag? What's in the bag?
Do you go check?
Can't
I go.
I see from far?
Okay, Torbjorn, you go grab the bags. On one of them you open, you see the face of a man, a male with a scar on his nose and long black hair, wet with blood. You do not recognize this face. In the second bag, it is the tiny head of Master Kennen, bloodied, at the neck ripped off. On the third bag, it is the head of a person you had seen briefly and you had fought against. It is Ari's head.
I take out my daggers.
Do I see any kind of fire
Wait.
that would? Okay.
As he throws the head and you see and you guys look at the bags, Aineal looks behind her and signals forward. And from behind her, you see a little Yordle, face on the left fully burnt,
Little shit.
with armor of petrocite but now darker.
Little shit.
He looks down on you and throws the sword.
You was him.
As it sticks in the ground, it lost its whole lava core. And you look at him, and you see smoke coming out of his mouth as he and when he roars, fire comes out and he just stares at you. And Von Goth stares intently as well. I kneel just cross-armed, not a word. Smiles.
Crossbow.
You're gonna shoot?
Yep.
Who are you shooting at?
Before that, you're gonna-
I'm assuming Torbjorn, as he opens, I can see it.
Yeah.
So
No,
I saw it. So I'm
Depends
Wait,
on where he's
wait.
opening. Depends on where he's opening.
what? Yeah.
The bags. Depends on where he's opening. If he's opening at the area where he got them, you would not see it
Yeah.
yet.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't bring it back. I opened
Mhm.
there. He dropped the.
No,
the
no,
bag.
but you could open it like on the side and I
Yeah,
can see it. That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean.
No,
it depends on where he's opening.
Like he threw the bag, right?
Yeah,
And
in front of you.
yeah. So I get down the
Yeah,
It's
but
not-
what I mean is you can be opening it to us for us to
No,
see.
no, no,
You
no,
could, you
Or
could,
just
you
for
could.
you. That's what I mean.
I just open it on the floor
Why?
because I won't bring something to you that I don't know if it's safe or not.
Torbjorn, no, it's you
The
either
bag-
open
Let
from
him
the
do it, let him
top
do it,
or you
let him
open
do it.
from the side. That's what I mean.
Let him do what he wants. What are you doing, Torbjorn? Tell me exactly what
It's
you're doing.
not bringing.
The bag is on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
I
You
just
opened them. How did you open them?
I just opened the bag.
Okay.
Just open the
Got
bag.
it.
The
Okay,
first
then I
the
can
first
see it. That's it.
the first head I do not recognize, right?
Right. You do not recognize the first head.
So I just let it. The bag is open, but I just go
Mhm.
to the next one. The next one I open.
Yeah.
What do I see? What's the next one?
Cannon.
The next one is Kennan's head.
Okay. As soon as Torbjorn sees Cannon's head,
Mm-hmm.
he picks up the glaive and he throws at Von
Who?
Goth.
At Von Goth?
Von Goth.
All
yeah.
right. Roll for an attack for me, please.
He doesn't even think. He just does.
Okay. Throw it. Throw your spear. Roll for an attack for me.
What time of the day is it? Still day?
This is coming close to afternoon at this point.
Can I react with them?
If he throws, you can react with him as
Yeah.
well. If you
I
have
want
the reaction to
instantly-
instantly attack, sure.
Yes. As soon
Alright.
as I saw Van Gogh, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, cool, he's hanging on the.
All right. I
rooftop.
did say I would like to remind you guys. He is much bigger than what
Yeah,
he used to
but
be.
but
Okay, but you're throwing, right?
yeah.
You see Thorbjorn instantly throw the spear. Sade being very fast, he has very high initiative. You can also throw an attack if you want dagger or pull out the bow and shoot.
Yeah.
As you throw out the spear, Von Goth just smacks it out of the way with his
Yeah,
axe.
it's gonna ignore it.
And
but
it
it's still
falls on the
reaction.
ground. And as you shoot him, it just shoots him in the shoulder and he looks at Aineal. And Aineal says, "Go on. Have your fun.
Who's Aineal though?
We'll be waiting." She was the leader of the Brotherhood that showed up after you killed Iskalar.
Ah, I got it. Yeah.
And
LeBlanc. Okay.
and she says, "Go on, have your fun." She grabs Corno and vanishes within her cape, and Von Goth just smiles at it. Roll initiative. You're fighting Von Goth, the Ravager.
Oh,
All
I
right.
forgot to ask for something during the traveling.
Okay.
I don't know if you'll allow it or not. If you don't, it's okay. Because it was because of the poison. I wanted to add it to my. Yeah, I wanted to ask if since I don't have bows because they form.
Yeah.
Is
The
there a
arrows
way
form.
to add it to the bow or just to the dagger?
The way to add the poison to your the poison that you have, because it is magical poison, to the bow would be to
On the string?
would be to be an empress form. Otherwise it requires you to sort of touch a liquid or scratch at people to be able to get it into the bloodstream. To put it into a place, you can't like you don't have like physical poison, you know. It is something that reacts to touch, which would be like blood or any liquid, pretty much. So that's how it gets into people.
Okay.
All right, so let's roll initiative for the fight.
I'm blind.
Yeah, I know. I always fix it now because for some reason your tokens bugs every single time.
Yeah, but it was fixed on the other time. Oh, natural 20. Damn, Damian, boy.
Right.
Good job. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool.
All right, so
Do I
I
go
am
first
so
because
mad.
I have a natural 20?
Probably.
That's an actual question.
Yeah.
No, it's Dex.
it depends
Oh.
on what he rolls here. All
You
right.
can even choose by yourselves to make things.
That's so cool.
Give me a second. So,
Yeah, it's
Onion,
DM's
that looks
choice.
so cool.
thank you. So, first up is going to be Torbjorn. Don't forget, you just dropped. I'm gonna replace where he was, okay? So that you have sort of an idea. Let me just. So Torbjorn
I'm
is
fucking
first.
ripped up.
Torbjorn goes first, and then it is Sade,
Ta-da!
and then it is him, and then it is Eclipse. Eclipse, by the way, you've never seen this motherfucker.
I'll just go with my friends. If they're killing them, I'm killing him.
Okay. All right. So he is up here. Your spear, Torbjorn, would be where I'm pinging. I don't know if you can see
What? Here? Okay.
Yeah.
where I'm pinging. Right there. That's where your spear would be. You may go first. Turn is yours. What do you do?
How do you pink?
You hold
You
the
just
click.
hold.
Oh, thank you.
Pog.
I never know.
What's the height of this building?
Probably be around, I would say, 20 feet tall. In that specific area.
How high can I jump?
Double your... Right, isn't it double your move that you can jump? Or something like that? Or half?
Where is
It should
where
be
is
in your...
your-
It should be in the movement category. I can confirm.
Your spear?
Here.
I can confirm it for you if you give me just 1 second.
Yes, please.
Okay. So here we go. It depends on what type of jump it is, right? If it is a standing jump,
Acrobatics.
you would have you would only do half of your jumping, right? Of your movement speed, or you could do half of what you could normally do. You can only leap half of the distance that you normally would leap. So when making a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, okay? So if you move 10 feet, you can cover, you can jump a number of feet equal to your strength score. If you are standing and jump, it is half that number, okay? So if your strength score is 16, you can jump 16 if you run for 10 feet before. Otherwise, if you're standing, you jump for 8 feet. Now, if you're making a high jump, which would be in height, leaping into the air, it is equal to 3 plus your strength modifier if you move at least 10 feet before. So there's a difference between jumping there, jumping like in distance, and
So
like
I
a
can
long
jump
or a
5.
high jump.
So I can jump 5 feet.
Exactly. But you're a monk, so you might be able to do some crazy shit. Let's see what the dice tell us.
So Torbjorn runs towards his spear.
Gotcha. Run up there, grab it from the ground. It will not take
20.
anything. It's pretty fast for
Can
you.
you teleport it though?
Yeah,
Bonus
but
problem.
it's a bonus. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
bonus.
It is supposed to expends charge of the spear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna try to get on near him.
All right. Let's roll for an acrobatics check for me.
Where did you go?
He went inside Von Gogh, literally.
Am I? No, I'm
Okay.
behind him. Okay,
I
sorry.
can see. Yeah, there you go. Thank you.
Yes.
We lost him.
All right.
That's low.
You jump
Okay.
up and you begin climbing, and you manage to hold on to one of the ledges, but you're not there yet. You're still like a few feet away from him, and you can't quite get there.
I can
still-
pull myself up with the rest of the movement speed.
If you were willing to do an action to like actually climb up.
Yeah, sure. Sure.
Okay, athletics check for me. To see if you get the full distance of your movement speed up there. Yes, you just power through and you push and jump instantly, and you're behind him, or he's like it's sort of like sideways. He would be
Okay.
more. He would be more. Maybe it's
And
better if I do like this.
I wanna use Strength of the Mountain.
All right, and you trigger Strength of the Mountain instantly. Your muscles begin to tense and form into these rocky formations. All right. Anything else, or are we done?
I can't do anything else.
All right.
I used the action to get myself up, right?
Yeah. Sade?
Quick check. The blood only works if I'm in Empress, right?
If you want to add the poison damage, it only works if you're Empress form. Yes.
Okay. No, otherwise I would just cut while throwing, kind of thing. I wanna assassinate with Mind Slasher.
All right. You can throw Mind Slasher. Was it 30 feet, right?
45.
All right. So you throw Mind Slasher with the bracers to pull them towards you. After
Is it
roll,
normal?
you can roll with advantage because you're going too fast, and he's a big guy. He's slow. He's not surprised exactly, but you're still pretty
I'm
fast.
gonna activate it.
Pog.
The Mind Slasher, by the way.
All right, you activate the Mind
Because I had
Slasher.
the two.
That is a what save?
Wisdom saving throw.
So wisdom saving throw.
Assassinate doubles the natural 20, or
No. A crit is
It
always
overlaps.
a crit. A crit is always a crit. It's just a crit. It doesn't double again.
Does
Give me
it
a second.
use Nitro 20?
All right, that is a 12. So he's going to use one of his legendary resistances to resist
doesn't she get
that.
sneak attack? Doesn't she get sneak attack?
She is getting
Yeah,
sneak attack.
she
Yeah.
is.
Oh, okay.
She's
okay.
getting everything. She's getting everything. Let me calculate damage here. So that is
38.
38 damage. All right. Oh. There we go. All right.
What
you
about
see
the
Sade
legendary
instantly.
action? Sorry. Yeah.
He didn't use anything yet. Sade
Okay, yeah,
shoots out the bow and it hits him in the chest, and he's just in this like fighting mood. He did use his legendary resistance to resist the effect, but he did not use any legendary actions yet. All
No,
right.
but then he saved the DC. That's what I'm asking.
Yes, he saved because he used a legendary resistance.
That was what I was asking.
Yeah. Yeah, but I said it, didn't I?
Yeah, but I wasn't
think
sure
you
if
did.
you were like rolling something again to check,
No,
or if
no.
you just saved it.
He
That
saved
was
it. He rolled a 12 and chooses to use a legendary resistance to save
I
from it.
resetted it then. Okay, then I'm gonna go with the Soul Drinker.
All right, go right ahead. Throw another attack at him with Soul Drinker as you throw the other dagger. The
and
Mind
I
Slasher comes
wanna-
flying back to you. Yeah.
I want to risk the Paralyzing Strike.
All right, go ahead.
Advantage still?
No, not anymore.
Normal, yeah.
Yeah. Now he would have time to sort of react to you. Ooh, that still hits. And it is a Constitution saving throw for him, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that is a 24.
That definitely saves it.
All right, Pog. So as you throw the dagger, you try to get into one of his nerves. He sort of like rotates, and the attack misses and just stings inside him, dealing damage. But it does not manage to paralyze him.
And I will move here.
Got it. Very well. Now it is his turn. As you look at him, his eyes, Torbjorn, you can see begin to get like bloodshot almost. His muscles begin to tense up and grow in size. and he lets out a huge roar. I need all of you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Ooh,
Natural 20.
Torbjorn, damn boy.
All right, Brighto, you are frightened of him.
Yeah.
You cannot move towards him. You have disadvantage on attacks against him. You already know all of that. All of you others save from it. You see this image of this ferocious creature drooling, and with the scars on his face. But you manage to shake off the fear.
And he takes 4 damage.
And as you do that, what's the insult?
His mom was a house cat.
Oh,
As you say
damn,
that,
boy.
inside you hear, and then you look at him.
This is bro.
He looks back at you, and he smiles slightly. He doesn't seem to be a tad bit bothered by what just happened. You just enticed him even more. All right, so
Oh shit.
he is going to first make an attack against Torbjorn. So he's going to bring out one of his axes and he's going to attack you, Torbjorn. That is on 28. So I believe that's gonna hit. Let me go here to confirm. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. So that is math. Not even once. Okay. And now. Whew. Okay, you take a total, well, halved of 26 points of slashing damage as he
13.
slashes across your chest. He then looks at Brighto. He flips one of his axes in his hand and he throws the axe at Brighto. Oh wait, no, add +3 to that, please. Add +3 to that.
Me?
Yeah, you add +3 damage to that.
Plus
So
3 or
what-
plus 1?
Well, it would be +1. It would be like +3 to the total,
Oh.
so +1.
Yeah, okay.
All right. On the
Was he
Brighto,
throwing the
that
axe
is
too?
he
Okay.
threw one of the axes now. To you, it is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
All right. So you take, let's see, yeah. Woo. Take 19 points of slashing damage as a huge axe comes rushing towards you and hits you in the chest. I need you to make a strength saving throw for me.
To enough respect.
You are
Yeah.
knocked prone on the ground from the sheer weight of this gigantic axe, which also grew in size. At the end of that, he is going to. You can try and make an attack. He's going to move. Torbjorn, just so I know.
No, he's not going anywhere.
Nice.
As he tries to
boy.
move, you slash at the
Really
ankles,
cool.
dealing damage.
He's staying.
And he does not move and looks back at you. All right, Eclipse, it is your turn. What do you wish to do?
I wanna try to blind him.
All right, what save does he have to make?
A 14 Constitution.
14 Constitution save. That is a
28.
22.
That fails clearly.
Rongoth's pretty meaty.
Yeah. Well, then I want to use my sorcery.
Mediocre.
I wish.
Oh, you're fucked, dude.
I want to cast I wanna
Sorry, I
cast
had
Zenith
forgive me.
Spear.
Okay, with the bonus action thing from your sorcery points.
Yeah.
All right, you see now Eclipse begin to weave these signs, and around his arm, his right arm, you see this golden light forming, and he throws it, and you see the shape of a spear shooting straight at him, and that is going to miss as he just dodges out of the way of the spear. All right, at the end of Eclipse's turn, Vanguard's going to use one of his legendary actions to giant leap. Now, let me see. Let me measure some distances, guys, if you don't mind. Perfect. As he jumps down from the building and is now standing over Brighto's body and in front of you, Eclipse. It is a frightening sight as his muscles are just bulging out of the armor that he's wearing. All right, Brighto, it is your turn. Prone on the ground and with him on top of you.
Oh shit.
Not sexually, just on top.
Sadly.
Oh, you're about to get it, don't worry.
I'll grab Eclipse. Oh no. Yeah, no.
You're prone.
No, that's not it. Fuck.
Can you take damage from that?
Nope.
I took mental damage.
Fuck,
I have a
forgot
slight
I can
headache
do
now.
this. I'm gonna use as a bonus action. I'll do Shield of Faith on
All right.
myself.
You're going to do Shield of Faith on yourself.
I think I can do it on myself, right?
If you want, I can read the
Yeah,
spell for you.
creature of my choice. So yeah,
There you go. You're a
you can
creature
do-
of your choice.
I'm a creature of my choice, so I choose myself.
I'm a creature.
Go, Brighto, go! Round gives advantage to melee. Yeah. I'll get up then, using alpha
You get up.
movement,
Gotcha.
and I'll do close range Sacred Flame, just because I can.
All right.
Yeah.
Dexterity save.
Yep.
Oh, that is a. That is an 8. Fuck, I rolled
Oh,
super
that
low.
Nice.
fails. Yeah.
He's gonna
Nice.
take damage from that.
Nice, nice,
That's
nice, nice.
2d8. So 14 damage.
Good.
Nice roll.
Ooh, that is a fuck ton of damage as you see Brighto get up. He
Yeah.
holds out his hand, snuffs out a flame, this like magical purple flame, and then it begins burning around Von Goth for a shit ton of damage, dude. He kind of just grins at you in the flame as the flame sort of licks across his face. He continues his charge. Is that the end of
all.
your turn?
Yep.
He's going to use one of his legendary actions to quick strike at you.
Little shit.
That is a fucking wait,
9.
29 to hit. Fucking hell, dude. I believe that's gonna
Yeah.
hit.
That's not a natural 20. Okay.
Of course not.
So his plus must be like 12 or some shit.
That is
Probably just 10.
like 15 plus 3, so that's 18 plus another 6.
So 24.
Yeah, as he slashes across you after you threw the flame, and I'm gonna need you. Wait, actually, at this distance, what is your strength score, Brighto?
10.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw for me, please.
Dargan, come here.
12.
Nice.
All right, you managed to sort of hold the axe in place with your shield, and you're not like moved. But now that you felt it, that is packing a lot of heat. He's either gone to the gym or taken something. He's
Nothing.
much stronger than before, and you felt his hits before. That is a lot stronger. All right. Next up, it is top of the round. Torbjorn, it's your turn.
So Torbjorn being on top of the roof is gonna run here. He's gonna turn
Yeah.
to Vanguard and jump strike him.
Ooh,
Just
sick!
like him like
You
a
see
bow.
Torbjorn run as he's running through the roof, like the roof tiles are popping out from his like extra weight of the strength of the mountain. He then slides as he's turning, and the tiles just begin being removed from the roof as he jumps forward. Strike him. Dude, I'm gonna give you
Please
advantage on
strike
that
him.
one because that was sick.
Yes, please. Natural run, natural run, natural run. Almost.
16 for 5.
That hits as you run down and you jump, you slash across his arm, and you see the wound. It bleeds, but the muscle just closes it immediately. He took damage, but not as much as you're thinking.
In front of me, or is he 5 feet away from him?
You are like right next to his space. He's a pretty big guy now.
Yeah.
That still counts as his space. Like this here, this square here, is still his
Yeah.
space.
Is this here still his space?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Is he a 6 then?
He's
Or
a 2.
He's a
First-
2 by
first
2 by
three.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
2 by 2. 2 by
No,
3.
by
2 by 3.
3.
2 by 3.
2 by 3. Okay.
Yeah, by 3. Thank
So
you
I'm
for
gonna-
that.
Attack him again.
Flanking.
Alrighty.
Step up.
17 for
hits.
8.
Nice.
All right. Again, you slash at him. Doesn't seem to be working as well as you thought.
I'm gonna try to punch to
Alright.
use flurry
Key
of
points.
blows.
Key point to use flurry of blows.
Yeah. So
Go right fucking ahead, my dude. That was sick.
5 flurry of blows.
That
15
hits.
for 7.
That hits. You punch him in the back. It's like you're punching a fucking stone wall, dude. That is the strongest muscle you've seen in a while.
At this point, he doesn't care. And another 24 for
That
8.
hits. You're chipping at him.
And I'm gonna use one of the spears attack
Okay.
to regain a key point.
All right. Let's see if it hits.
19
Definitely
for
does.
5.
You see Torben
And-
just pick up the spear really fast, inhuman speed, and bring it up, slashing across him.
And one more flurry of blows.
All right.
Nice.
19,
That
25
hits.
for 7.
This is funny, man. It's just funny.
He's
What's
just
happening?
punching.
The numbers that are happening are funny though.
A natural 20.
There we go. There we go.
And I'm gonna try to stun.
All right. Stunning strike. Constitution. Right.
Yeah.
That is a natural 1. He's going to use one of his legendary resistances to resist the stun. Wait, actually,
Okay.
is he?
He already used on me.
He
He still
probably
has
is
it.
immune.
He is not.
Is he?
He is not using anything. He resists the stun.
He's immune to stuns. Okay.
What? That's a thing?
As the last punch lands, he Torbjorn says, "Stop running away from me. Fight me."
Away. At the end of your turn, he turns towards you and he's going to use quick strike. Legendary action. That is a 21 to hit. That was lower.
It fails.
Is going to fail.
Oh shit!
Shield.
You're going to
That's
pop shield.
awful.
Okay.
Yeah. He needs. He needs to do. He needs to do a. Wait. Let me read correctly. A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. is a 14.
Saves. If he
Alright.
failed, he was dancing.
Sad.
That'd be funny.
So well, I was actually pretty lucky with that because he has low wisdom, so that was pretty lucky.
Oh.
Okay. So, he tries to strike at you, and you use a shield to the ring to burst out this arcane shield that just forms a bubble around you, and the axe hits the bubble, and he just removes it, and you see in the bubble a slight crack. You notice that probably if he pushed it through, he would have broken that bubble. All right, Sade, it is your turn.
I have a question. Empress is an action, or
You would need to cast
Just next
one
action.
action to transform into Empress form. Yes.
okay. Other question. Like this full turn with everyone, how much time does it match in real life?
Okay, so each round that you see is 6 seconds. So 1
Okay,
minute would be 10 rounds, which is every
Oh,
one.
go. That was that.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
rounds.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I was checking to see. Let me just check something. My bonus actions. Okay.
Actually, at this point, it's that I do something. Yeah.
Fine. Okay. I'll cast Empress form, and I'll
You're gonna
bonus
cast
action hide.
All right. You see Sade begin to twitch her body, and the tattoo begins to glow even under her clothes. From her skin, you see emerge this sort of, it's not really metallic, it's more of an insectoid claw that comes around her hands. Horns begin to grow from her head, bleeding in the process. Her tail's becoming bigger and darker and black and just spiky. And then her hair turns black with this sort of purple glow at the tip. The markings of the scorpion now are all over her face. Her eyes darkened as well. And you are going to hide where? Are you going to move to somewhere to hide? There's a tree there.
Yeah, I'm gonna move to the tree. I need to roll the things for
Yeah.
the Empress form though. Which
Yeah.
one did you prefer? The stealth first?
Yeah, do stealth first. Let's do stealth first.
Normal?
Yeah, normal. All right. You feel pretty confident that you're hidden. Now roll a d4 for the duration and a d20 for the temporary hit points.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, 4 minutes.
Do I need to roll the damage now? And
The
No, the
D20
damage is with every attack.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, every attack.
Just 1d20. Okay.
Just 1d20 to see the hit. You take 9 temporary hit points. You have 9 temporary hit points now as well. All right. Now, it is his turn. So, let me check something.
I just want to say that on my first attack I took 38, and now my max life is 38. Just found that funny.
Okay. Let me see here. So that is... Yeah, okay. Making some calculations, guys. 1 second.
You calculate everything.
So,
Try my
first,
best, team.
he is going to strike with his axe at Brighto.
Yep.
That is 29 to hit.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use Fate of the Stars.
To reroll
Change
it?
it. Yeah. Never mind. I can't.
You can't?
Yep, I can't.
All
Just
right.
hit.
That is 29 to hit then.
13 fails, right?
13 misses him, yes. That is.
I'm down. You don't need too much, because I have 4 HP, so.
Okay, yeah, the roll was 6. I was
Yeah.
going to add all the stuff. Actually, it would be interesting to add.
I mean, I don't know if it counts for the cap, though. Because if it counts, you should.
Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. So
Yeah.
it's,
I don't think he would hit 4 plus. You have
Yeah.
30 something.
It still hits, and we have to count it.
so that is.
Listen.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you.
That is 32 points of slashing damage
Okay.
as he
I'll take 4 plus 28. Okay.
slashes.
Yeah, so you're not insta dead.
You
Not yet.
fall unconscious. He then looks at Eclipse, and he drops one of the axes and reaches out his hand towards your neck, Eclipse. I'm gonna need you to make a athletics check, please.
Boy. Athletics check.
So I had this question a long time.
Yeah.
Like, I took 32, I had 4 HP.
Yeah.
So 28 is counting for the threshold,
No, no.
right?
No,
No,
it
for you
stops
to
counting. It
insta-
needs to be one hit.
Yeah,
It-
for
Oh,
you to
okay.
insta die, it needs to be on 1 hit.
One hit.
Oh,
One hit.
it
needs
needs
to-
to be on 1 hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one hit.
Okay.
Okay, so he grabs you by the neck and he's beginning to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Natural 20.
Okay. As he
Hit me,
grabs,
daddy.
as he grabs you by the neck, you feel like this extreme strength pressuring against you, and you somehow manage to catch breath. You feel like you shouldn't be there, or next turn he might crush you for good.
Oh, really?
All right. So next up, it is your turn. You are, however, grappled. So, like attacks that you would do, that you would make against him here. Actually, let me see.
Just try to get out.
You can try to wrestle out, yes, with another athletics check. It is an action, but you are grappled, which
Just
means you're
movement.
0, yeah. And yeah, it's just that your movement is 0. You can still attack him if you want to.
But
not a disadvantage
spells
or anything.
spells that are at a disadvantage because you're next to him.
Yeah, because you're melee. Spells that are like projectiles are at a
Yeah.
disadvantage because you're melee.
If you have something like Burning Hands or the one that Bridal does, that's
Sacred
touch.
Flame.
Everything with Dex, the save.
Yeah, anything with a save you can cast freely. The others are at disadvantage. The projectiles.
Okay. Can I like cast a second level spell and then use my sorcery points to cast a first level spell?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's how the sorcerer works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to cast natural alter self. I mean
Okay.
natural self.
Yeah.
To gain some natural weapons like fangs, claws, whatever, so I can hit him.
All right. Got it. What do you
More.
want to have? How do you want to change yourself?
Nice question. I don't know, just some huge like claws. so I
Okay.
can just...
You see Eclipse change into this form of him that gives him sort of like humongous bear paws, and he has like bear claws coming out. He's just like a bear from his arms out. Go ahead. I would say, do you want to strike him at him with the bear claws, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, supposedly it says here I can do unarmed strikes that deal 1d6.
Sure. The thing with this is that would probably, since Alter Self is an action, can you attack instantly after that? Let me see.
You probably have to use it as a bonus and then.
Yeah, he has to use meta magic to quick
Yeah,
spell.
to do it as a bonus and then an action to attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can confirm that for you. Give me a second. So let me see. Alter self. Yeah, it takes 1 action to natural weapons. Do-do-do-do-do.
Yeah, he can quicken spell and then action attack, I think.
Yeah, okay, yeah. In order to attack in this turn with your claws, you would need to make this spell a bonus action, and then an action to attack with the claws.
Okay.
What is it that you choose to do?
I was thinking about casting this and then make the mage armor. So I'll just can I just not cast the alter self? Then?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, then I'll go for the mage armor to get the hit points.
All right, you cast mage armor. You see Estera flash his hands and then become enveloped by this golden light that forms an armor on him.
Yeah, and I wanna.
By the way, just one quick thing.
Yeah.
About spell. Can you cast two spell slots at the same turn though?
He can because he has
He can?
the sorcery points with
Yeah,
quicken
sorcery.
spell.
He
But
wastes
that
use
doesn't change the rule that you can't use.
the
If it's
sorcerer
from a
can.
if it's from a level under, he can
Yeah.
do it. He was going to do second
Oh,
and
yeah?
then first. He was going to do
Okay,
second level
Just
action.
asking. I don't
Yeah.
know. I
If
was
to
just-
cast the
okay.
cantrip, it would be first level and then cantrip bonus action. Now he was doing second level and first level, which is okay,
Okay.
according to the rules.
Okay.
All right. So you cast
Uh,
mage armor as an action. Do you cast anything else?
Yeah, I wanna cast frost bite on him.
All right. Constitution save.
Yeah, 14.
That is hot as fuck. That is a 19.
Well,
All right. Is that your turn?
yeah.
Welcome to Legendary Beasts.
At the end of your turn, he's going to use another legendary action to squeeze. Estera, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
You should have left.
I can't. I don't have any spells to leave.
No, you.
That's a struggle. That's
You
a
can try to
strength
fight
check.
him, yeah, but
Yeah.
let's be honest, this guy's pretty big. He probably wouldn't have made it out.
True.
It's a roll.
It's a constitution.
Constitution
That's your
saving throw.
Constitution.
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 Oh shit!
Pog.
There you go,
He
boy.
continues to try to squeeze you, but he doesn't manage. You put your hands, you slide your hands in, and you're kind of like blocking him from just cracking your pipes. All right, Brighto, it is your turn. That saving throw for me, please.
Fail.
He fails.
Here we go
one.
again.
Torbjorn,
Torbjorn, are you going there?
it's your turn. You see Brighto fall to the ground unconscious by his slashes.
You're
Shall
Torbjorn,
I?
remember.
Yeah, I'm Torbjorn.
Yep. This is Vanguard, remember.
Yep.
Fuck,
Yeah.
here I am. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
Do it.
It's okay.
You do you.
It's okay.
That hits.
Damn.
As he's
Joe.
holding Eclipse.
You're probably still with. Oh, but you have this advantage, right?
Yeah, I have this event, but
Eh.
it's flanking because
Yep.
We are all flanking.
Yeah.
He's still grabbing Eclipse by the neck, but you slash at his back repeatedly, trying to release him.
and he screams, "Look at me, fight me!"
Mm-hmm. He
Don't
doesn't seem to be
stop.
paying attention.
15 for 10.
That hits. You slash again at his legs, trying to bring him down.
And please work. I'm gonna try to use Dragon Tail.
Oh.
Pog? What do I have to
Oh,
do?
long
Tell
time
me,
no
tell me,
see.
Torbjorn. Tell me all about it. You see Torbjorn
Wait.
go into the dragon tail stance, going low to the ground and whipping out his feet.
Wait, I'm trying to find where the fuck is Dragon Tail?
Let me go find it.
Dragon Tail, Dragon Tail, Dragon Tail, Dragon Tail.
If I don't see it there, I'll go back to my notes.
Yeah,
and I'll
it's
tell
not
Been a
not
long
here.
time.
you. All right.
It was an unarmed strike.
I'm on track with a key point, and I need to make
yeah.
a save.
Yeah, I don't remember if it
Oh,
was.
it's here. It's here. Calm down.
Okay.
I'm an organized DM. I have all my shit. Give me just a second. I can already see it. Player ability. Yeah. Okay. I need to make a dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw is 8 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency modifier. The save that he has to make.
So wait, it's 8 plus
8
Sorry?
plus your dexterity modifier plus your
plus
proficiency.
3.
Yeah, plus your proficiency.
My proficiency,
It's plus 3 right now.
yeah,
So it's 15?
it's 8 and 3, 12. Yeah, 15.
$18.
Saves.
As you try to knock him from his feet with Dragon Tail, your feet just poof, it's like hitting a fucking wall, dude. All right. Anything else?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do anything else.
Gotcha. All right. So next up, Sade, it is your turn. Empress form, hidden amongst the shadows of the trees. You feel as powerful as you've ever been. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking run to Bridal and shove a potion of greater healing
Up his
down
ass.
his throat. Basically, but in his throat.
You
Do I roll the healing or is it him?
you can roll if you want. Yeah, you can roll if you
No,
want.
no, no, you can.
Oh,
But
you
you-
rolled. You have the
Yeah.
item.
Yeah, roll
Yeah.
roll for us. Roll it for us, Sade. More rolls, more
Please
rolls.
be high. Please, God. Guide something.
13, not bad.
That's it.
Sage
That's-
runs.
That was
and
my last, by the way.
gives
I
you
only
the
have one.
potion, and Brighto, you look up and you see Sade, like black hair, purple at the tips, and the
Nightmare,
ferocious
yeah.
eyes. It's just a nightmare for you right now.
Yeah.
Very
I wanna
different
But I
say
saw it
that-
once, right?
You saw like a small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
glimpse
Had a
of it.
glance of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he wakes up, I'm gonna say, "Death, not yet," and then I'm gonna. I can't do much, so I'll disengage.
Yeah, bonus action. You're not in this range. You can still go bonus action
Oh,
hide
again?
again. You can
Yeah,
go bonus
okay,
action
then.
hide again if you
That
want.
was it. Yeah, bonus action.
You just see Sade backflip towards the place where
He's
she
high.
was.
Woman,
All right.
please.
All right. Okay,
That's it.
at the end of your turn, he is going to use
Of course he is.
another legendary action to squeeze. I need another Constitution saving throw from you.
Does that count
there
as
a-
an attack?
That counts as squeeze, a legendary action.
I'm just
Not
asking
an attack,
if that.
not an attack.
No,
Okay.
it's an
No, you
it's an
don't. It
action.
doesn't proc you.
You make it as he continues to
Good.
try to squeeze you. You just,
Oh!
all right, you just continue
Eclipse.
holding on.
Eclipse is a healthy boy.
All right. Now, he is going to, as he is holding you, is going to make an attack towards you. A weakening strike. So that is a fucking 28 to hit. You take
Show me like you hate me, but you
But you
love
love
me.
me.
Know me, what a day.
I'm trying to do math here.
No, it's the natural one. Ignore the math.
You take 20 points of slashing damage as he strikes it, and I'm gonna need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, you're taking damage to me. How much
Yeah.
damage
Yeah.
did I take?
20 slashing, and I need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Von Goth takes 6 slashing.
Okay.
Oh
You-
shit!
Oh,
He is a healthy
fucking
boy.
hell.
Manage to
What the
succeed
hell?
as he sort of strikes and slashes across your
Is that
chest.
coming?
You the sunlight from the armor manages to just make it so it doesn't cut as deep. And now he's going to use his
Oh my god.
By the way, this is important. I have not been rolling. He deals more damage when people are wounded, and I have not been rolling that damage. I'll roll it from now on. So he then
You look,
grabs
guys.
you again, and he's going to burn all of the remaining legendary actions that he has for this turn to
This turn!
throw you
At least
into
I'm
the
free,
wall.
I guess.
Ah, positive.
I'm gonna
Don't
need you
knock-
to make
don't
a
be knocked
dexterity
out.
saving throw, Eclipse.
Please, don't be knocked out.
Dexterity saving
By
throw.
the way, you take 6 damage.
Yes, I've marked it. You fail.
Shit!
You take
A bazillion.
Don't die, don't die, don't die,
Holy
don't die,
fuck.
don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die.
as you see him, he throws Eclipse into this building here. You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Still alive? Yeah, you guys are strong. No.
Yeah. Am I on the top of the building?
No, you're inside. You broke through the wall and you're inside.
Okay.
You're chilling now.
Anime style.
Yeah, you're just chilling on on someone's living room.
Okay, and now that is going to be his turn. Now, Eclipse, your initiative order was
Next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was now.
Exactly.
It's me now.
when as you were preparing to throw something at him, you see coming from the top of the roof a familiar figure. A man with a hood and a blade jetting out of his right hand, with shuriken following behind him, aiming straight at Vongoth, comes from above and is going to strike him in the neck.
Little
Talon.
man!
Talon.
Oh,
Ooh, that's gonna fucking hit. That's a bajillion.
I'm glad we saved him. Wait, why
He's-
is it familiar to Eclipse?
It's
No,
for us.
it's
not
for you.
Oh,
It's for us.
alright,
Eclipse inside.
Eclipse was starting the
Eclipse-
turn.
Okay. I was confused a bit there.
Eclipse just see a random guy.
Yeah, okay,
Flying.
cool.
That is-
Cool.
Plus. Okay. Fuck, that does a lot of damage.
Cool.
And as he strikes, he holds on to Vongoth, and he yells at you, "Run, all of you, now!
Yes, please.
This is not for you! Run!" And the blades just fit into Vongoth, and you see him trying to struggle out of Talon. Eclipse, it is your turn.
Can I
What are
run?
What are you doing?
Running.
All right, Talon points out to the water. The water would be north of the map. He points out to the water as he is
Yeah,
saying
just-
this.
I'm not going.
Nah, I wanna cast. Wait, say
You
it's
can
there.
go. It's a natural thing to.
Yeah, no, say it's there, bright as Thorn Journeys there. Okay.
You can't see me. Supposedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, say it's like vanished out of existence. He seems super healthy.
A little bit.
Clearly. I wanna. Shit.
I wanna.
I wanna.
Actually, I need to do another roll now.
This is hard, man.
Come on, think on your feet.
Can I put him to sleep?
You can cast sleep on him.
Please go for it. Or not. Or not.
Okay,
wanna-
he's a beginner. He's a beginner. Come on,
Or
guys.
not.
He's a
Like, I know
beginner.
this is
That's based,
like
that's
some
based
people.
on HP, I think.
Yeah, that's
Careful.
based on his
Oh,
HP.
Yeah.
No.
It's
You
his
need to roll-
Constitution.
Okay.
He has high constitution. You figured
Yeah,
this
for
out.
example, you need to roll when you roll the die. When you roll the die, you need to roll higher than his HP for him to fall asleep.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And his SP, I
That's
bet
hard.
it's
It's
pretty
probably
high.
like
Yeah, he still has like 100 or.
million.
You guys have
Yeah,
you guys have been fucking him up pretty badly, and Talon just did, but he's
Shut up,
looking
dude.
fine.
Stop teasing him.
He still has probably more than 200 HP. So
Yeah.
Man, do burning stuff or something. Just have
Oh,
fun
just-
with your
just-
spells, you know.
just run,
Or run. Yeah, just run.
run, save
Like,
yourself.
no, I wanna blind him.
Okay.
With the blinding sun.
Blinding sun.
But
Pog?
wait, where? Okay, yeah. Can I do?
Blindstone wasn't the thing that blinded everyone.
No, that's
Yeah,
shield.
yeah.
It's Sarah's shield.
That's right to
Oh,
shield.
okay,
Right to
okay,
shield,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay,
This is a
okay,
spell.
okay.
PK,
So-
TPK, TPK.
Blinding
Yeah.
sun. Let's see.
Blinding sun.
Allow me, give me a quick second.
I'm
That is
scared
a
of blinding
Constitution
sun,
saving
but-
throw. 20. Not natural, but 20.
Okay, then
Move.
I want to use my sorcery points to make a minor illusion, a copy
Okay.
of myself.
Oh,
Oh.
I want to make a copy of myself so I can poke him.
where do
It-
you want
like,
to?
I-
What do you want the copy to appear?
Like, does he see me inside the house?
No, he wouldn't see you here. You're like
Okay, then I
covered
wanna
in
cast-
rubble.
I want to cast then like an illusion of me,
Yeah.
so he can like chase or something.
Okay, so minor illusion is a pretty like small thing. It's like more of objects thing, but you could probably create yourself like under
Isn't
all
that
of
the
the
big
rubble.
bell?
You could create like your head under the rubble, so that you can like look and it would make it seem like you're like inside of the rubble and you're covered with all rocks on top of you and shit. That's like the best of you can do. Minor illusion is like a small thing. You would have to go for like something like image or minor image or major image to create like
That's
something.
like a spell. That's a spell, not a cantrip.
Yeah.
Probably.
But with minor illusion, you can maybe make your head.
Yeah, it's good to bait.
Yeah, it's a
you
good
can
bait.
move out. You can use it and move out.
Okay, then. Would I know? Is there anything would scare Van Gogh? Is he afraid of?
From what you look at right now, he doesn't seem to be afraid of shit. He just seems really angry.
Maybe
Raging,
a big,
really.
maybe a big dog.
Wolf.
Calm masses. Calm masses.
He would be. No, he wouldn't. Never mind.
Nessus is bigger.
Yeah,
he's
Nessus is bigger. Nessus is way bigger.
He's pretty big. He's not as big as Nas. He's probably like at 3.5 meters tall. Von Gogh right now.
I mean, I could create a sound of a creature he was afraid of, though, with the minor illusion.
But you would not know that.
Yeah, I know.
What are you
Well,
doing? What are you doing?
Then I'll just like put my head there, and he
Okay.
would think I'm dead, I guess.
Okay.
Create
Gotcha.
that
You
image that
create
I'm
the
dead already, so he
illusion
won't attack me.
inside, like behind you or something, with all the rubble covered. You create it there. You seem pretty dead to you. I mean, you
Well,
know
I'm
how
pretty
you would
dead,
look.
almost, so.
All right. Anything else?
Right, I guess.
Right, you can still move. You can still move, by
I
the
can
way.
still move.
Yeah.
Can I?
I was being sorry. Yeah, you can move.
Well, it would be pointless to move outside because he would see me. So.
Unless like you move through the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I'll do that probably.
All right.
like-
There's like a door to your left. You can run through it. You see a window in like this kitchen area.
Can
that
I-
You can jump out.
Can I crawl up to through the chimney?
That would be
And
too
Go through
hard.
the door.
Oh,
Run through the
There's a
building,
window.
man! Oh my
There's
god!
You could crawl up to the chimney, but that would
Just
probably take a few checks, a few rolls to see if you would make it.
Stera is the league version of Santa.
Boy.
All right, so are you running up? You can run up here if you want. What's your movement? I don't know how much movement you have. 30 feet, right?
he's probably on the ground though.
Yeah, he probably wastes his
he was
15 to get
thrown.
up.
You have 15 feet of movement, so you can run up to here. Up to here. There,
Here?
exactly. Okay, so that's your turn, right?
Burrito.
Raijo, you're up.
You're literally up.
I mean, he's
So
still
half
lying
movement
down.
cut.
Yeah, I have him to get up.
Bye!
Oh, bye bye.
You feel eclipse.
Yeah.
Ding.
But I can see him though. I'll start moving around. him,
Okay.
so, and
Let me put our boy there. If you guys give me a
I'll go
second.
here. As my action, I'm gonna cast the Cure Wounds on myself.
All right, you touch yourself once more
I'm gonna touch myself.
and heal up.
Careful, man.
I'll do it second level, why not?
Yeah.
So, okay, 16. and has a bonus action. Wait, I don't. Let me see if it's a bonus action though. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's a bonus action. With a bonus action, I'll activate my armor. The
Okay,
armor
gotcha.
of Caretaker.
You see one of the lights begin to glow in your armor. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Top of the round.
He doesn't even. He,
You hear a voice. You hear a voice echoing through the whole of town. Vongoth, end it now. It is about time. And it seems to sort of echo through the whole of town, and the trees shudder and then shift around to it, almost as if it's talking through time and space. And Vongoth's reaction is, and he seems pretty pissed, even more pissed. Torbjorn, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Punch the fucker. Of course.
yeah, I still have advantage here. 18
Alright.
for 9.
You go to slash him, and as you're hitting his torso, the blade bounces back off of something. And you just see a flash of light.
He goes for one more.
All right.
23
You do
for
it again,
19.
and the blade flashes off of something.
He
He seems pretty pissed about this.
he drops the blade and
Your fists keep
6.
banging against this barrier that is around him.
Imbued with key.
Yeah.
One more.
Just go
You
for it.
keep raging at it, and it bounces back every time you hit it.
Torbjorn just enraged and shouts, "Stop using puny shit, fight me!"
I don't like it too.
I don't like it too.
And he's just raging. You see drool come out of his mouth, and he's like pushing against it, but nothing breaks free of it. All right, anything else?
I can't do anything else.
All right, Sade, it is your turn.
Can I do this? I want to attack with the daggers,
Mm-hmm.
but as I'm going to attack, I want to do a cut so it has blood on it.
All right, you're gonna take damage though, okay? You take 1d4. All right.
Okay, sure.
Let's do it.
Okay, so flanking.
Okay. You go to slash him. First attack, advantage.
Yeah.
As you come out of the shadows.
So advantage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, I need to roll this stuff.
You go strike it, and it bounces off against something again.
Does it make sense to roll Empress form?
You can still roll the damage, yeah.
So I'm still getting used to it. Oh, that's a 15, by the way.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
And that was it, yeah.
You're going to attack again?
Yeah.
Got it.
I mean, no, I
Everybody,
want to disengage.
Okay.
No. Bonus section.
Disengage, yeah. Bonus action disengage to not get hit by him
Yeah.
as you're moving away.
Yeah, basically.
Got it.
everybody's just pissed at
Yeah.
Van Gogh at this moment.
All right.
And that's all I can do.
That is your turn. At the end of your turn, he's going to giant leap with Talon on his back right into the building. And you see him just destroy the building completely. Everything, stone, wood, falling on top of him. And he just stands there with Talon on his back and this bubble around him.
You will stop this.
And and out of rage, he grabs Talon. And as he grabs him, you see him rip Talon's head off instantly. And Talon's face frozen in fear from the last moments and the last screeches. And suddenly, at the end of his turn, he vanishes out.
I'm sorry, how did Talon suddenly just die like...
Onion, if you keep this pace, you're gonna.
There's no one alive at the end of this!
You're not gonna have any champion left to use on a rune.
What do you mean? There's 154 of them.
I know, but at this pace.
And as you now see this vision, Talon dying to save you and to buy you time, gonna bring us out of combat. And that's where we're gonna end today's session because we're already far off the time again.
It's 30 minutes, not that much.
But I didn't want you guys to like not use your shit.
To die.
Oh no, that was
Yeah.
what I
Oh, no.
was for.
Torbjorn
if you had
Torbjorn was
not-
there to die.
if you had
Torbjorn was
not-
gonna.
I'm gonna tell you right now. No, I won't tell you. Never mind, I won't tell you because I can
Yeah,
still use
don't-
Then
that.
stop
Shut
doing that shit.
I do it
you
just
know
because
that
of
I'm-
you. You know that, right?
You know that I'm a really curious person. If you do that,
Yeah, I know that. I do that exactly because of you. Well, that was eventful.
Was it though?
Couldn't tell.
So, how are you guys? Are you guys feeling good? You guys, everything good with you?
I'm feeling fine.
No.
Sure.
Tor-
Bad.
Torbjorn is not feeling very well right now.
Like the only time I got attacked, I almost died. So
No,
don't
but
know.
you saved a bunch of fucking rolls, dude.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
You
You
stalled.
rolled
You
well,
stalled for 3 rounds.
I mean, Eclipse must have
Natural
like some
20.
weird fetish with choking because he was like used to it or something.
He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm fine. I'm cool here. Please keep going." And you
please.
just see a slight raise in Eclipse's pants as
Choke me- choke me
Von Gogh
more.
is just holding him there. But yeah, I'm sorry if that was slightly stressful, guys. I didn't mean to. I did.
Tiring.
I meant that with everything I did. Yeah. You just you survived a pretty fucked up encounter. It's the second
We did
time.
nothing
Oh,
with
really?
it. It was
Didn't notice.
horrible.
That is the second time that you guys like face off against Von Gogh. He's a pretty fucking sick character. She was a champion in League, right? But yeah. Okay.
He's a what? Fighter version of Rengar.
No. He is not. He is a version of something I like. That is what he is.
He's a version of Wonder Woman.
Well, in a way,
In a way.
for what
Only
he
missing
does,
the
he mi-
shield though.
for what he is, he might as well just be Wonder Woman at this point because he's doing a lot of shit. But he's a pretty strong enemy. But you know, when you make rivals and you make enemies of others, you know, they tend to power up to face
I
you.
should have just watched the fight.
You could, yeah, none of my business. I'll be.
Yeah.
I'll just,
Gotta be honest, I
I got my Rengar here.
got a bit disappointed
At what?
The fight,
at
everything.
seeing the 3 of them and we fight Von Gogh, and not Corno. I
Yeah.
was really disappointed. I was hoping for the fight there. That would have been.
Who did Torbjorn attack?
Yeah.
I didn't even
Shoot.
see Cord.
It's
Torbjorn
it's,
didn't even.
it's just you know, choose your fighter type of deal right there. Whoever you
Torbjorn
guys,
did.
whoever
yeah.
you guys had attacked would be the one you would fight there.
Torbjorn didn't even see Corno. Not lying. He
Yeah.
he didn't even open the 3rd bag.
He was
Yeah.
there.
I know you told us. Yeah, I know you told us who the.
Yeah, you didn't open it the 3rd bag. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll only see it after.
Yeah, as soon as I saw Cannon, he just lunged that.
Yeah. But some
Goth.
pretty fucked up times have come, you know. It's it is what it is. You know,
He's telling everyone.
well, technically I'm not.
Mm.
You know, this is the way I like doing it. I really like random shit. Like when I say random shit is I like to roll for things to happen, you know? And whenever this goes with what Karab Cells told you, whenever something happens that is big, there's something on the other side that happens as well. And I rolled for it for a bunch of scenarios.
If I go to
Seems
the
like we
bathroom
don't
and I have a big
window.
poop,
Someone's
it
having a
means
big B.
Someone's having a
Oh,
big P on
okay.
the other side of Runeterra, dude. There's someone
Okay.
like in the Freljord
Balancing.
just having a small, or I mean big P.
Just really feels like we always lose no matter what.
You did not
Because
lose.
we get victories and people still die on the other side that are supposed to be our allies, and it's just
More like
What?
we
But
survive.
that's war.
we're not at war yet.
I did
Are we
saw,
not though?
I did saw something.
Like, how do you kill? Like,
About
Ari was in the
Vanguard.
freaking forest, boy.
Ari's
Jeez,
close
this
to you.
random character.
Ari's close to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's a bit random.
Oh, you still do. Sade still doesn't know Ari is dead.
Yeah, I don't know
but
yet.
that is how I this whole thing was designed to be.
Like, even if you go
heavy.
with Corno's thing, he doesn't know that Harry was close to me. That's why it's so off that she's dead.
There must be someone that knows.
Boy, you're just killing everyone. We get 0 victories.
You did not get 0 victories. You beat Ophel, freed a huge part of the spirit of Ionia.
Oh, that's
and 3 more people died.
Yeah,
The
that's
other
one thing
the
that I-
council is unreachable.
The spirit of Ionia is
Cannon is dead.
heavy.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you, Onion. I forgot to do a meditation because the Shojin use a lot of the spirit of Ionia.
Similar, yeah.
Yeah, so
Are
when
you feeling
we
stronger?
release the big part of her, do I notice any change? Do I like
Yeah,
does my
Torbjorn-
abilities get
Your-
my abilities get any stronger because of the connection? Or
Your abilities are not any stronger, but you do feel a change. You feel a change in the air. You feel a change in the presence around you. You feel the land healing.
You smell better.
Because the land is in fact corrupted and is scarred, and a lot of what was, as you guys read from the tales, a lot of what is scarring the land and stopping it from defending itself, because Ionia was known to do that, is the fact that the Vastashai Ray were holding on to the spirit because they thought that they have the right to guide everyone, and they just wanted
So-
immortality.
does the spear get stronger because the spear is directly connected to Ionia,
Spear is directly connected to Shojin.
and Shojin is connected to Ionia?
Shojin is a different entity. It is the spirit god that you have studied, so you would know. He's a spirit god.
Okay.
You do sense the change because you are a monk, you know, and monks are sensitive to that and to falling. But you do sense that difference. But yeah, it's you guys did something pretty big, and to tip the scales, something else pretty big happened on the other side.
Quid pro quo.
And that's sort of how it works, you know. Sometimes to achieve great victories, you step on people that you don't notice, and or that you don't think about at the moment, and it's unexpected. It just comes at you fast and strikes you without, you know, you.
No, but that's
exactly
cool
knowing.
because it keeps us in our toes, per se.
Yes.
No, because it doesn't affect it. You were still killing Ophel. It's not like you knew that would cause somebody else that you knew to die.
You didn't, but
It's
now
a
you
consequence, but you can't be like, oh, you gotta know, you gotta step on people. You're stepping on people and stuff.
Like-
you can't. You don't.
do. Karab Cells told you something. Whatever your characters make of what Karab Cells told you is
Carob sucks.
She literally told us, keep doing your things. Cool. Thanks for that. Okay, cool. Thanks for
It
that. More people died. Cool. You're stepping on people. Okay. I don't know, man.
You're not stepping on people.
You literally just did that, and you just proved it with your sentence here, and now with Canon and Ari and the random dude that probably will be someone as well, but we just don't know yet.
Mhm.
And plus the other things that we don't know, plus the other people we can't reach, plus wherever the towns will pass or didn't pass or will pass that can also be destroyed. Plus, I don't know.
Like
that's
that's the
just
point. There's a
feels-
lot of you that is a lot that you don't know, but that is
course.
revealed as you play, right?
Of course.
You
And
guys
that's
don't know.
okay.
You
gotta
guys have
have
like
good and bad, but it just
you guys
feels
have
like
no idea
whatever we
of
do
who.
is bad
How?
because we just get consequences.
But you did.
Because
You
people
had
keep
good,
dying. That's what
but
I mean.
Yeah, I know, but you had good consequences as well, didn't you? Why are you just
With
looking at the bad?
Ionia, it resulted in.
But why are you just looking at the bad? What about the good?
What are the goods?
I really survived.
The spirit of Ionia is free or freer because of you.
Ionia is kind of bad.
Shen is alive. That's
Shen
a plus.
lives and is good.
Yeah.
Karma,
The doll
we don't
is
know.
fine.
Yeah.
Your crush is fine. Like, what do you want more?
Adadal is fine, yes. Adadal is fine.
Okay, I'm
Torbjorn's
sorry.
crush is
Two
Torbjorn's crush is
guys
fine.
in,
My
all the
dad is
universe
fine.
everyone.
They took Canon believe my
the
dad.
importance that you're giving, the importance that you're
Got
giving
all
to
off
these
of it.
people, other than Ari, but she doesn't know
I
that
don't
yet.
know. No.
Like
yeah.
the importance that you're giving
I
to these
don't know
people
that.
is based on the fact that, or to Kenan and the other
No,
one,
it's
is based on the
what I
fact
know
that
of the
you,
story, obviously.
yeah,
yes.
you know who they
Yes,
are in
yes, yes,
league,
yes.
but here they're different people. You know?
No, I mean what I know from the story, from what we've played with them in room.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. The influence of the things that we're seeing, comparing what we know that was good,
Mhm.
and then the things that follow through those good actions, it's just falling up as a bad consequence.
It is.
No,
It just but that's the thing.
Sure. But
At least for me, I'm feeling like we are not getting any.
okay. Then let me
Not a reward,
let me shift your
'cause
view. Let me shift your view.
That's not what I meant.
Let me shift your view then. You just freed first of all you broke from an illusion that was very strong and probably destroyed one of the strongest entities that was in Ionia at the time. Phileas collaborating with one of the Vastaya Shirei. You had the power of the demon Argath, capable of changing minds, along with the power of Vastaya Shirei. Probably creating illusions and corrupting, and by the way, who killed a whole entire arena of people just because they wanted to. You killed them, freed a little bit more of the spirit of Ionia. After that, you went into Ionia City and you killed another of the great betrayers, this one of the strongest ones that held on to most of the spirit. And not only did you get that, you managed to have a demon, an entity that is previous to Runeterra's creation. You managed to have a demon fighting on your side and helping you, giving you the power to control people and giving you the power to poison people's minds. Brighto has the literal god of death behind him, helping him, okay? You guys managed to kill that and freed the whole entire Spirit of Ionia deal. The thing is, us people, and this is the point of these events, us people tend to look at all of the bad so fast and enhance it to a point that does not match what it did in reality to the world. So after you've done this, which frees a whole entity that represents a continent, the First Lands, you freed more of her, and you have all of these entities on your side now with their help. What happened was a Yordle that was powerful, that represented something there in Ionia. He represents something there, but if you put him in Bandle City, he's just a Yordle. A Yordle there died, a man died, and a woman died.
No,
Right?
I understand.
They mean something to you guys, right? But
Yeah, it's
from the perspective of the world, they don't mean jack shit. They're just three more people. So the picking of the targets is done because of the correlation to your actions, right? That's what Carapsels was telling
No,
you.
for me, obviously in the story, Kennen has more strength being the council and the OP kind of thing. So it's not the relation towards me. It's just what we see. It just feels, and again, this is a perception that we have from the world. But based on our encounters, it just feels like it's always death, no matter if it's just good or bad.
There's always going to be that, yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
There's always going to be that. But the thing is, you need to look at how things are happening, and you need to look if truly what happened there was benefiting one of the sides, or if it's tipping the world towards another state. You know, because again, you guys still don't have that information, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's the case. That's what's happening here, because you don't know who Vongoth is, you don't know why Neil is, you don't know what Corno is doing there, you don't know any of that.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying that this is wrong or complaining in that sense of the story. What I'm giving you is the feedback as what we are experiencing. That it doesn't really help that you say that, oh, you gotta choose, because we're just following what we
What you believe in, and that is exactly what all of us should do, right?
But
Everything,
that's the story.
no, but everything seems like it will always lead to a consequence, being you saying it's the tip balancing, blah blah blah, blah. But you can't really say it, because that's what's triggered me in the beginning to start this discussion, was your choices. You gotta understand that you're stepping on people, because killing Ophel, we didn't understand that we were stepping on people, for example.
No, but I
And
meant that like in real life. In real life, sometimes when you try to achieve something, you step on people. I'm
It
not
was
saying that you stepped on anyone here in the
That's it.
game. It's just the equivalent of what happens, you know? Is when you're trying to reach something, sometimes you step on people that you don't notice. And right now, this is the way of the world responding to what you're doing. And
Okay.
you don't know yet what this means, right? You don't know yet how the world fully works.
And I'm sure it's super complex behind the scenes. I'm just
Sure, but I'm just giving you the explanation, because I feel like I owe that to you guys, because you go through a tremendous amount of stress sometimes with this. But this is pretty much how things are going to work and how things work. Carapsel's told you something. She was there for a reason, and at that moment for that specific reason, so that you guys might understand something extra. Maybe she'll show up another time to say some more stuff. But for now on, you've done something right. You were in the right path. But there are other forces out in the world that do things, you know, and you can't control them sometimes. You know, you can be good to someone on the street. Well, not now, but whenever you can be good to someone out in the street, and then on the other side of the world, someone just got shot in the knee. You know, sometimes those things happen, and you know,
Probably this happened. What from what I got is probably this happened because we killed Ophel. So when we killed Ophel,
understand that yet.
the enemy, or so to say, felt the need to do something to balance the power. Because imagine that we freed Ionia, and then we still had on our side Kennen and Talon that just died, and a bunch of other OP characters, plus all the bonus that we won releasing that. So
and there's other ways of like dealing with stuff, right? But sometimes you can't use them because of the way that your character feels. But that it comes up to a choice of if you want to like veer another path or not with your characters.
Yeah,
which
like
is,
to say no instead of fleeing.
yeah, you can talk, or for example, where they were staring there now, you could have not attacked. Something else might have happened. There's a bunch of like action consequence of things that happen, and there is instant action consequence of what you do, and then there's large scale action consequence that impacts the world. And that's the thing that I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, I just hope at the end you have like a full book so that I can read everything that's happening at the same time and be like, holy shit, that's it.
There's a lot of things that have happened already.
Yeah, no, I wish, I hope to one day.
There's a lot of rules that like go on after every session. I'm sorry, and even after things you say, decisions that you make, there are rules that determine what happens elsewhere. You know, because there are, and even if it doesn't impact the world generally, it impacts the balance in the world. You know, it would be, for example, if Nox is told.
That's a thing I would love to see, because obviously we can't know now, but
you'll know like in the future.
That happen. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's the full story behind.
But yeah, that's pretty much like what I do when when I write these events, like I know it seems like random shit, and I know that it seems punishing,
It's not. It doesn't look
but
random.
It didn't. Honestly, this fight with Vongoth for me didn't feel punishing. It felt frustrating because
Yeah, more.
Torbjorn can't
that.
do shit.
I was hoping for more though.
Yeah.
Same. Not just.
Honestly, it didn't feel punishing at all for me.
Yeah.
For me, as a player playing Torbjorn, it didn't feel punishing. He attacked me once.
I got pulled down even with the right intent because I'm the one who needs to be targeted. If
Exactly.
if they
He
know
has
our
fought you
party, they will attack me first.
He had
That's
fought
all.
you before. He had fought you before. He had no
Yeah.
grudge against any of you. He doesn't see Torbjorn as, he just sees Torbjorn as a fly. He just saw the new guy was next to the priority target. He assumed that he might have been like him and just try to kill the easiest targets that he knew there. Because as you guys noticed, the intention of that was not for him to like stay there and fight you until he died. It was to kill you quick and get out. And it was just for him to have his fun. You saw again, Torbjorn saw it when he used shield, that he's pulling his blows. He's not using all of that he's got. So he was toying around in there until Talon showed up.
That's the thing, yeah.
Until Talon showed up, and then shit got real because he took a fuck ton of damage in like one fucking turn.
And then that ripped off his head, like.
Yeah, and then he rips off his head because, well, I can't tell you why.
Yeah, but that's the thing also, like, why suddenly the OP characters that we know can die so easily, yet we last like 4 rounds, you know, kind of way. And
Because
Talon
we're
died on the
players.
second one. Yeah, but that's the harsh part.
You know, I now understand what's messing with your head, and that's the point that we know a lot about the story of League.
No, but
and-
in this case, we know that he's stronger, which we
Yeah.
already
Yeah, but if you
can-
put it in a point that you don't know how powerful that character is in a D&D campaign, and he just dies, but he was okay, he was someone important in like.
No,
He was
no,
strong,
I
and he was
understand
strong.
what Simna.
we saw Cannon destroying like a bunch of an army of 100 people, stuff like that. And
Yeah,
Talon
but
died, and then now Talon, we had trouble fighting against him, and he only basically almost died because we made him unconscious, and then Van Gogh.
yeah, but all powerful people
Mm.
have their weakness, and
Of course, we can assess that.
And it's not it's not just that. It's not just that.
Oh, we
It's-
And not just that, is
The
when
fact is-
Vongoth, yeah, Imna, when Vongoth was fighting us, he was fighting at like 1/4 of his strength.
I understand, but
and
And
it's not
he-
just
when
that.
he-
I rolled for it.
Yeah, and when
I
he
rolled
attacked,
for what would happen if you guys get to a certain number of turns or a certain percentage of HP of you. If one of you falls down, there's a bunch of conditions for a bunch of stuff. X character appears, X character does X thing.
oh, it's
and-
the same thing that you almost killed me last episode. I understand that it's a role, but
it's
it's
the
a bit
same.
weird to see them instantly die. And
I understand what
you're
you're
It's the
saying.
same,
No.
it's the
this-
same thing with you because, like, imagine if you start a fight and we saw it already, you can give like 50 damage in one turn.
Yeah.
That's
what
a lot.
she
But
Say-
looking at
say it
numbers,
again.
anyone,
right? We're looking at the
basically.
numbers. We're not looking
But
at
at
a
the
story
same time,
perspective.
you can just
I don't think I ever
take
got
a swing and just go down.
yeah.
So
But
that's
but
that's the
I
point.
have lower HP because of extra.
Well, same as Talon.
Even
Talon
if
also
you had
could-
the original part
Look.
of the HP, you probably can
I
get
will- look,
down
look,
by
look,
2
look.
hits
If
or
this-
3.
if
but
this
that's like
helps
natural
you-
evil,
If this
that's
helps
what-
you in any way, if this helps you in any way,
Yes.
I will tell you this. You're looking at this from a numbers perspective, right? You're looking at this like Talon is a strong character. He exhibited
has
strong
more level than
damage.
us, 100%.
Exactly.
and blah, blah.
You do not know Vongoth's numbers.
Yes.
You know that he was fighting there. I rolled to see how much it would take, how many turns, and how much it would take for Vongoth to kill Talon. Vongoth killed Talon in one hit. That's what you saw.
Yes.
You saw him rip his head off because the encounter was rolled, and Vongoth killed Talon in one hit using his full ability. That's what happened. I know that it seems weird because you fight these characters,
Exactly.
but
The same thing with Talon attacking me.
exactly.
He just didn't kill me because he didn't want. Because he could.
I would have killed Brighto in one hit with
Yeah.
Talon on the second time because
And I
he
have
rolled
like
really high.
I had
That's what
40
I
HP
mean, because
at the time.
but that's what I mean. How talent that we know was so strong because we also had, besides the fight, we also had that after encounter where it could have instantly killed if I just didn't, if I
Well,
reacted.
that's a
accordingly.
perspective thing, right? That's a perspective thing. Like
that's
an
what I mean.
ant sees a wasp and it's pretty fucking big and kind of scary. An ant sees a human and it's a god. You know?
Yeah.
That's
If you get stung by a red hand,
And that's
you
what I
will
bel-
cry.
I also
because it
believe.
will-
Yeah, I also believe that, for example, if wasn't Talon stuck on Von Goth's back, or if it was me or Brido trying to choke him out or something, it would have been the person stuck to him that would have died. If for example,
if there was someone within his grasp, grabbing at him, or that he was grabbing, that was inside what formed around him, that person would have had his head ripped off. Yes. It just so happened that it was Talon, and that Estera rolled so well that it frustrated
That was so-
him, and he just threw him
That's right.
off.
That was so good.
So yeah, like a lot of these things are unpredictable. They seem like they happen at odd timings, and like that how can I say it? It seems offbeat, but it's not offbeat when I see that at a larger scale.
Yeah.
But the larger scale will only reveal yourself to you guys when
After it, yeah.
when the time is right for you guys to see it. Because right now, what is happening is you guys just came off a side thing, right? There's a main objective here in Ionia, and there's a main objective out there in the world.
Yeah.
So there's like flashes of things that you see, like, okay, could this be? You saw Phileas like do stuff when you guys were in Ionia, right? You saw Phileas, okay, that's something. You saw Yone show up, that's another something. You know, there's like tons of things that are happening in the world at the same time, and you see flashes of it interact with your story. It's pretty much, you know, how we live. We just see flashes of other people's lives as we interact with them, and that's just flashes of other people's stories that are happening, well, in my head and with my dice when I'm alone rolling them. So
But please don't understand this as a complaint on how you're telling your story. This is not that.
I'm fine with that. I just figured that if you guys are Sag, I would give you insight.
That's my insight, and that's why it's good that you're explaining. It's just sad. It's just it feels like we're being pulled by a certain logic, like the
Exactly.
thing. And it made sense with our stories to do that as well. It wasn't like you told us to do it and we followed. It made sense with what our characters believed in, plus whatever happened in the past. But that's the thing, like, it's the right route, but we're still getting all the consequences that looks like it. And then it's just a shock of seeing people that we know are stronger than us being killed that easily, yet we're still here making people mad. And it's more on that sense, like,
yeah. Isn't it kind of
still
weird?
here!
Isn't it kind of weird that like there's all of these people that seem stronger than you, and you guys are still surviving? Messed up.
yeah, it's more there.
Yeah, there's something
called
there.
being the player.
That's
No, but that's not
it
the
should be
reason.
balanced.
No, but I understand.
That's not the
I
reason.
understand.
You guys can die at any time. That's not the reason.
No.
That's
But
not the
that's
reason.
we haven't yet more people that we know that are strong. First it was Akali, and then that was shocking because it was the first one that died. And now you're bringing up the canon and the Yari that probably in this concept isn't that strong because you know canon is more expensive, blah 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 blah. But it's just that, it's that shock of, I'll put it as a player levels difference, and we're still here. Cool.
You're
It's-
not
it's-
cool.
Yeah, but
You don't know yet if you're
Yeah.
cool. But you're interacting with.
still,
Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Okay,
please don't put my words.
I'll
Kill
put-
me next episode.
I'll put it. No, it's fine. You're fine. I like hearing these things, and I like explaining to you guys.
Yeah.
Let me put you this like in a sort of like level perspective, right? Let's imagine that you have a mid laner, right? And you're a lowly old AD carry. Your mid laner gets level 18. You're the AD carry. You're still level 10. You entered bot lane. you're kind of weak. Then your mid laner, your friend, comes up to bot lane, and you see the enemy bot laner. He's still 2 levels or 3 levels under the mid laner, because that's how bot lane works. And your mid laner one-shots the other guy. You know? It kind of looks like you're from different sides. You interacted in that moment, and that person helped you and killed the other guy instantly because he was stronger from other things that happened in his lane, which is he's like 20-0 and has 300 CS at 30 minutes. You know? It's sort of like this. You interact with higher level beings, and you interact with beings of your level. And when you fight in your lane, it's your lane. It's up to you. When you're fighting in other people's lanes, you might face that really strong mid laner, you know, or that mid laner might come to you. It's sort of like that.
The way that it's feeling using your example is just that the AD carry that is a bit above us, and we're like managing but not dying but almost there. When that mid laner fail on our team gets there, he's the one that gets killed, not the AD carry. That's what I'm saying.
There's level 18s on the other team as well, right? Imagine your top laner, inted, and the enemy top laner is level 18 too, and he's playing a stronger champion. You know, that can happen too.
It's not the same person.
Every mid lane, your mid laner goes bot, top laner TPs, fucks up the mid laner after the mid laner kills the AD carry. Can happen.
But if you're adding another person to the equation, it's not.
How many people did you
But
see?
I mean, like Mongoth. That's what I mean. Imagine Talon is a mid laner that comes to bot lane, and
Sure.
we're managing on the bot lane, but
Mm.
Mongoth is ahead, and our mid laner that's fed shows up and dies.
Yeah,
instead
but Von Goth's not a mid laner. He's actually a top laner.
Fine.
What do you want me to tell you? Just Von Goth did not lose any
It's
fights against
pretty
Talon.
much Van Gogh was using just auto attacks on us, and when the fed mid laner came, he started using abilities.
Like Von Goth is not of the same lane of Talon. Not even close of the same lane of Talon, you know? That's where the thing is messing up in your mind. Just because they're legendary, you don't even know if Von Goth is legendary. There's other stuff. There's mythic creatures. At the level Von Goth is.
Dude, Onion, and if you start saying if they start having a mythic action on top of the
exists.
legendary action, I'm gonna punch you.
Every
exists.
30 has like 4 mythic legendary action. That's crazy.
Seriously, does the legendary action count as a reaction, or do they have a count as
No,
themselves?
legendary action has a limited number of legendary actions per round,
My turn. Yeah, it's stupid.
and it refreshes at the top of the round, and they can be used however I specify them to be used. There are some that can be used
Fucking broken.
within his turn. There's
Less-
others. Yeah, there's others that I use at the start or at the end of people's turn. It depends on whatever is happening, and depends on how I've made the creep. But yeah, that is pretty much like that is all the insight that I can give you without like giving away what's happening behind the scenes. Is that
Sure.
like you're just interacting with people from different levels across the playing field, you know? And Talon might have been, let's imagine, a slightly higher level than you guys, but because you're many, you might have still killed him if you wanted, you know?
Oh, we were close.
Now, Buddy Von Goth, it's the different story, right? You might need even more people. You might need to get stronger yourselves. It's a different
Just tell me
story.
one thing, Onion.
Sure.
Aside from the Talon's attack, did we took 1/4 of Von Goth's life or not really?
No.
Not really.
With
Fuck.
the Talon's attack, you did. Without Talon's attack, you did not.
You know that you made a whole turn. You did, I think it was 8 strikes, something like
Me
that.
in one turn?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I
did.
think
A
so.
bunch of
You
like
wasted
fucking shit. Yeah.
three,
Seven,
three
seven,
key
seven.
points.
7.
Yeah, okay, 7 hit points, and I counted. It was like 30 damage. Because
Yeah.
he was in rage. He was just taking half, if even half, but normally it's half. So the raging there, just punching him, wasn't doing much, and you didn't have other options. The other options were magic stuff. The
Talon,
magic
however,
guys were fucked up.
Dude, Talon,
yeah.
I rolled on just on the sneak attack dice. I rolled like fucking 3 6s. Talon like did like yeah, it's the max you can roll. Sneak attack is like 1d6 per the like each dice of sneak attack is a d6. So I rolled 3 6s. I was rolling super well tonight. I rolled 3 6s. He took a fucking chunk, even with whatever it is that Brido is telling. Even if that is true, he took a whole chunk out of him, like a whole chunk.
Still cool.
Yeah, that was the role of the fight. Should that scenario happen, Von Goth goes first, and then you know what you saw there was happened. Because Von Goth has a bunch of mechanics that you guys have not realized yet. Because you don't have like the combat expertise. Your characters don't have the combat expertise to realize these mechanics. Not you. You guys would like it's easy, but your characters would not have realized it. He has a ton of stuff. In fact, he's my favorite character that I've in terms of like fighting. He's my favorite one that I've ever.
That's what I was gonna ask you also, Onion. For example, I don't want to compare, but for example,
Arcadem's martial check.
What?
Arcadem's martial check.
Yeah, for example, is there any way we can?
Huh?
What?
I can read your mind.
Yeah.
No. You can ascertain if someone is strong, if someone is meaty, if someone is smart, something like that. You guys can do that. Now to see his abilities and such, no.
No good.
I don't like that much because it hides away. It reveals the mystery and it turns everything just numbers and stuff like that. And I prefer not. But now
what's coming? And
Yeah,
now
but
it's
that's
not.
for example, I've fought Von Goth twice now.
Mhm.
I've seen him fight close twice now.
Yeah.
So Torbjorn's understanding of Von Goth's ability increased.
Yeah, you know that he's very strong and very meaty, not very wise. He just seems to follow whatever his brain is doing, not much thought into it. Which you already knew from the first fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. That's what you guys found out. Even I would say like Sade got pretty up close and personal with him like twice. Even Sade with her natural instinct would figure that part out. So in between you guys can strategize or whatever against him. But you can. That's what the information that you've gathered. And you, Torbjorn, are the one that sees this the best because you were trained to pull your blows. You know, given you the nature of your the Shojin, of the way of the Shojin, he is pulling his strikes. You see the muscle is not fully tensed up. It sort of like freezes in the moment of impact. Even when he throws the axe, it doesn't feel like he means it. He's playing. But when that thing happened, it changed him. It changed his whole being. He was himself there for a moment, and you guys got to see what him being himself is. It's scary. Rips people's heads off.
Yep.
But that's the guy to beat. Von Goth is the guy to beat. And
Not today or in 30 years.
when you see a guy to beat, you just think a little bit. And also, thing to consider, Talon was all bandaged up still. So it seems like Talon might have gone in fights before this whole thing happened. Not talking to you because that was a fuck ton of time ago. He did seem hurt, but fuck, man, I made a glass cannon out of that guy.
Basically.
That
was the shocking part. It's just that.
That was so much fucking. I wish I could tell you guys the numbers, but that was so much with the crit. That was so much fucking damage, dude. It was the highest damage roll that we've had on the camp. Like it's not like, level above 10 or like level 20 damage in D&D, but it's like the highest damage that we've ever rolled. That was him there, and he did his best. He did his best, man. I like Talon too. Okay, not in League, fuck him. But I like Talon as a character. But you
It
know,
was just after his father, man.
sometimes these things happen. Well, he was until
That's
that
the weird part.
until that
Why
bitch.
was he saving us when
Because-
he's an Oxian? Blah 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 blah.
Because
But
that
then that's
bitch
background.
Vongoth there almost fucking killed him and stole something that you guys still don't know what he stole.
Yeah, no.
He has reasons to go after Vongoth. Maybe
Yeah,
he
but
was
not to
tracking him,
save
maybe
us.
not.
And he probably saved us because we left him alive, or you guys left him alive.
You have
Talon showed up. Talon
Mm.
showed up, and I don't did Torbjorn meet Talon or not?
You
He
guys,
didn't.
yeah, you saw him in the fight, but then the closest that they've been, well, first was Brido because he got backstabbed, but then it was Sade that was right in front of him, looking at the tip of the blade, and they had a pact there, you know, that he would
Yeah.
live, he would and leave, and he would not kill Brido because he could have killed Brido in that very moment, and so he left, and now you see where he was. That Vongoth stole something that might have been important to him. He had, besides the humiliation, he had another reason to hunt him. So he was there exactly because of that. But yeah, man. So it's just rough sometimes.
Complex story, big
even-
brain onion.
Even I like these characters and I put them in the world. You know, I'm dying too. It's not just your friends, you know.
Yeah, it's a part
It's
of you.
I'm dying too, and the story that I make is dying too. But the dice are the Lord's, so I use that so that I don't have preferences for things. You know,
Yeah,
that's why I roll. And you know, people die. You know, dude, that guy with long hair, scar in his face.
We'll see.
Who is that guy? Right?
Yeah.
Might be my favorite. You know, but if I roll the dice and it's under a certain value that I said before,
Of course.
dead. You know, and that's
Non-biased, yeah, of course.
that's how I try to do things, because otherwise there's a bunch of shit that would be alive from a lore perspective and story. There would be a bunch of shit to be alive because there was a whole storyline behind Ari, and
That's gone.
that's a bunch of paper that I have to delete, and a bunch
Please
of
share it.
a bunch of memory
Don't
that,
delete it. Don't
that
share
I have
it.
to delete.
You don't have to delete. You can keep.
Yes,
I'll keep the structure for something else, sure.
Yeah.
But applying it to Ari is what makes me sad, because it could be cool. But you know, if I roll under a certain value, it's like if I had rolled above 11 or 11 and above, Sade would have possibly
Yeah,
taken a lot
that-
of damage there. So just like that is what I take with these things.
Yeah. No,
Alright.
that part I think we'll understand that it's you don't bias choose. It's just
Because I don't do
make
that.
the story.
Yeah, I have like a general idea of things that like they move towards a certain event, but if there's if like two big characters
Catalyst.
cross paths, there's a fight involved, and I roll dice to see how that fight goes. There's sometimes it's just one is so strong, the other one is much weaker, that it just happens. It's just easy, or I would rather roll to see if like the weaker character escapes or survives. Instead of like making the whole fight. If the difference is too big, I just want to see if he survives or not, because if the fight drags out, he did.
Yeah, consistency levels.
Yeah, so that's sort of how I try to do things, so that I still give a chance, you know, and it's not actually just, okay, Vongoth walks into town with 5 common people,
Kills everyone.
they're dead, you know, just so it's not that. I roll to see if they escape, or how many survive. For example, the whole thing that happened in the village, I rolled to see if the number of citizens that would survive. The name was 1. The number that I rolled was 1. It was a natural 1, and so 1 person survived, which he chased after and killed. And
Yeah, no,
that's
that's
that's sort of how I do things. Because otherwise, if like let's say 5 people survive, there's information for you, right?
Yeah,
That's sick.
That's why I asked about that. as well.
This way you have to force Brighto into corrupting these people's bodies if you want to get information. So the dice sort of influence the scenario in which you are.
Yeah.
Anywho, I think it's time for us to leave. Brighto, there's a Valentine's Day message for you in chat.
Oh, it is?
Yep. Your boyfriend is messing now.
Fuck, why did I
Which
close this app?
one? Well,
Number
Well, I can see
one,
it.
number
Beans
19.
Beans is telling you
Beans?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Aww.
All right. I would be kind of mad if I was Beans, the fact that you wouldn't know that it was him. But you know, that's just me. Anywho, it is time for us to go. Thank you guys so much for watching today and for hanging out, even through the discussion. As I said again, I don't want people to be sad, so
It's story discussion.
I would rather just explain whatever is going on, even if not revealing everything, just that people are not sad, because it's important that we're all having fun. Even if we're being very stressed emotionally, it's important that we're still having fun. So I would rather just explain than to dicks as well. Yes, dicks as well. I would rather just explain and then keeping it to myself and seeing people being like sad or confused or whatever. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. It was a little bit longer. And even with the discussion included, it was even longer. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. Time to roll out the yes. And we'll see you on the next episode, my dudes.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're still alive.
Pog!